forget that day.
You're up, Norman.
Hero of the hunt.
No, you are not. LaGuardia, Cessna 365 now, 1500.
We are heading for the hunt.
Negative. Disregard that last transmission.
Okay, you need to return to LaGuardia.
Negative, that was transmitted in error. Take your hand off the mic, Norman.
We are going down.
No, we are not.
We can get a view. You want to try to land runway 13?
Negative, everything's fine here. We're continuing as planned. That's it, Norman. I'm plugging out your intercom circuit breaker.
Birds. What the deuce?
Oh, shitballs! No. Fucker.
Wilson, where are you? Wilson! I'm coming!
Shut up, Norman.
Shit.
Stop the stopwatch. And up we go. Oh! When you... Oh, he's having a baby. He's lost. He's rocking back and forth. Look. So I have to start the whole shot again now. The whole thing all over again. And it's said right. 07020 knots. And I'm facing right into the window. New York helicopter terminal, and I can't remember the name of the fucking place, so now I have to go look it up. Here we are in Manhattan Heliport, and we're going to take off in this microlight. We're going to climb to the top of the building 3 times, come back, and then stop the stopwatch. So, where's my stopwatch? Bollocks.
I lost an engine. I've hit the right prop on the runway. Just go down, just touch it. There we go. Good. Oh, whoa. Am I alive? Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's the runway? There it is. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're gone. We're gone. That's what happens when you go below blue line speed in an engine failure. Come on, Dizzy. Hitch down. There you go. Prop's coming up, hold it level, so gonna stall, otherwise... Oh no! Don't do this to me! It's too late! It's too late! Just don't stall and go into the water! Oh my god, that is... Fuck! Adding power. And up we go. Oh, I missed it! Shit! I fucking crashed.
Oh, this looks really bad. Brace for impact. I've got to try and stop this before the end.
No, try not. Do or do not.
Oh, thank God. Yoda, you are so wise.
Nothing more will I teach you today.
At last, I'm going to steal an airplane. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, can I have a look around?
You can. Can I help you?
I need keys for Cessnas. There we go. Nice, simple start. In real life, when you're flying, you've got your life in your hands. So it's very, very important, obviously, to have the appropriate licensing, the appropriate training, including safety training, etc., etc. Whereas when you're at home in your flight simulator, there's no risk at all. Okay, she wouldn't even shake my hand at this point. It was going very, very badly, and I had probably made a fool of myself. But then it dawned on me, the 4 magic words: I have a jet.
How long will you fly with this ship?
We'll go around Wicklow a little bit.
Oh no, but when we will change the plane? You know, for the private jet, what you told me, champagne.
Oh yeah, I lied.
Hello everybody, and today is a very, very special video. We're going to announce the winners of the shout-out competition. This next channel is called Reaction Review, and I've got to say, for an X-Plane channel, this guy is putting in a lot of work. All right, I'm going to hit subscribe on his channel, and you should as well.
Now I've fucked it up again. I'm way too high, and I've got to do the whole shot all over again, which is fucking fantastic. Recording, sound. No! Where's rain? Where is fucking rain gone? Bugger! This doesn't stop now. I'll have to do this take all over again, and I won't be happy. I'll not be happy. Please stop. Please don't make me do this all over again. It's late at night. Please stop. We're driving it in a bit. Hold on, hold it up. Oh, right, that one up. And now I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Fantastic. Very nice. Very nice. Floaty, floaty landing. That was not a floaty, floaty landing. And I'm way off the runway and I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Just fantastic. That's just brilliant, that is. Okay, I can't seem to fly this at all. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I've bust the G limit. Okay, I don't feel very comfortable looking at this at all. I think we need something that can handle the force, the G-forces that are applied.
I sense much fear in you.
Oh God, he's back. I shouldn't have said force.
How embarrassing.
You know, the aircraft kept coming apart because it couldn't take the G-force. You won't be laughing when I get this down without the force, Yoda.
You are reckless.
Maybe, but look what I'm going to fly. Well, I'm too heavy. I need to drop those fuel tanks. R2, see what you can do back there. Okay, looks like I can just about keep it. Oh.
Use the force.
Oh God, Obi-Wan is here as well. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, bloody yeah.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Of course, now I'm doing floaty. This is just not going to do. Okay, you're going to have to take the flaps up and drop the lift. Oh! Okay, 140 knots. Hopefully, I'll stop by the end of the runway, but I'm not too sure. Now, that seems to have done it. So, Yoda, what do you think?
See through you, we can.
That may be so, but the FA-18 has a much higher G-force tolerance.
How can this be?
It's G-force, Yoda. It's nothing to do with your forces.
Dangerous and disturbing, this
Look,
possibility.
let's be quick about this. There's the dark side of the force, your side of the force, and G-force.
No.
Women also have a G-force, but nobody can find it. Time for murder, death, kill. The bombs will actually drop. I've highlighted it for you. Oh, it's Sam. Sam. How dare he interrupt my tutorial? Bombs away.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer, Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Niederträchtige, treuloser Feld! Feiglinge! Verräter, Versager! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie wird ersaufen in ihrem eigenen Blut!
Yes, I don't like trains particularly. I don't like them. I just don't like trains. Must be something to do with this freak. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh no, I didn't get the train itself. Cheeky bastard. If it's the last thing I do... Oh, brilliant, now my engine's dead. Okay, I'm going to do a kamikaze. I'm going to shoot the big Jesus out of him, and I'm going to ram him. I'm going to take the two of us out at the same time.
You're going down, you bastard! Yes, I'm gonna get you now!
This is just humiliating. There we go, chopping all the power. Chopping all the power. Bollocks. Oh, okay, it looks like we're gonna make it. Power off, it's gonna bounce really hard. Oh, bit of a bounce. Bit of a bounce. Now, it's not over yet. I've got to steer the aircraft and then reverse thrust. I'm using asymmetrical thrust again just to steer it. Don't go off the runway. I can't use reverses until I have it straight. Right, reverse. Oh! Bollock! That's what that looks like. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh yeah, now I've had power and it's crashed. Brilliant. Now to do the whole thing all over again. Fantastic. Reverse thrust on. Fuck. Yeah, brilliant. And that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, I don't believe it. Why won't this work? Oh, it's gonna be a hard one. Now I have to do it all over again. Start all the cameras. And yeah, this is just fabulous. Okay, that's okay. Now, let it roll out. Oh, Yoda, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so busy looking outside and ignore the instruments.
Still looking to the horizon. Never here.
I know, Yoda. All my attention was diverted to making the video.
Heeded my words not, did you?
I used reverse thrust with the props out of sync. I failed.
The greatest teacher failure is...
Oh, you're just peddling easy answers.
Pass on what you have learned.
I've done it! Success! Hooray! Bit of a bouncy there, but everything's fine. I've organised. It's all good. Okay, brakey. Oh, not too much braking, not too much braking. I have it all under control. Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything's fine. Bucker. This brings new meaning to ski slopes. Let's go. Pretty sure everyone's dead anyway. The aircraft's heavier on the ground. So okay. Let's just get it started up really quickly, shall we? Let's just move on. By some miraculous miracle, I seem to have survived my egotistical madness. My legs badly damaged as I neglected to read and understand Section 5 of the Cessna Operating Handbook, page 5-1, labeled Performance. Perhaps I could crawl. What? Oh, you again, please. I know, Producer Buttons. I know I'm a little bit late getting started. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Producer Buttons is just a little bit upset that I took so long. 2 minutes late from 9 o'clock. Greetings, everybody. We're in Chile. Thanks to Colonel Klink once again with his marvellous flight plans. Yeah, we're in Chile and there's lots of people here and nothing bad is going to happen. Yeah, nothing bad's going to happen. Everything is going to be fine. Yeah, Chile. Very interesting trip. Let me quickly show you very quickly for those of you who haven't got the little... Oh no, that's the wrong window. Hopefully everything will go well this time. No, something went wrong, so I can't show you the map. So we're in Chile. Thanks to Colonel Klink on flightsub.to, and we're going to go flying, and hopefully I won't stuff it up. Of course I won't. Well, it's Sunday, isn't it? I'm bound to stuff something up. Hopefully you can all hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. You should hear the wind blistering in the background. Is there a bit of wind going on here? Anyway, I hope you're all well. I hope you're having a good start to the new year. Look at all these peeps here, folks. And that's not everybody, because everyone's spawned on top of each other, you know, when you come in. Let's clutter up here. I said let's clutter up here. Producer buttons, would you please, man? Thank you. Yes, you're all spawned in. I'll mention all of you as we go. I can see Tiberius, Windage, Skydiver, and KGSP only at the minute. So welcome everybody. I hope you're going to have a good flight. We will. Don't worry, I'm going to take plenty of fuel. I'm not going to overload the aircraft with too much weight or anything like that. Everything will be fine. Don't upset the producer, Grip says in car on YouTube. We got some of you here. Ms. You Workin. Oh no. Davo sent me. I can't remember where Davo said it shouldn't be Davo. It should be Davo. I don't know what to tell you, Davo. Now it's going to be Davo. I just, you know. We've got in-car says we've got full confidence in you, Grip. Well, of course you should, because everything will be fine. We all know everything will be fine. Nothing will go wrong. And we're flying at Chile, and there's lots of hills and mountains, which is not going to be a problem at all for us. So I just read into the comments here. The cruise speed is about 170 knots. You can take, like, I'm taking the Kodiak. Let me show you. Let's reset. We'll have to activate this other monitor now. Now, update 8. Is it update 8 we are on now? We're on update 8. And I'm taking the Kodiak. Let's see who else takes the Kodiak. This is the full version. I paid for the full version. I would have liked it in FlightSim.to, or sorry, on the FlightSim marketplace, because when I reinstall everything, it does it for you automatically. But what can you do? But there it is, the Kodiak. I'm beginning to like this aircraft. Also, we have... Who else is flying the Kodiak here? That's a Cessna 208. There's another Kodiak there. Look, there's another Kodiak. Grey colour. We've got another Kodiak here. We have... Oh, I'm getting messages here about the stream. Let me just check that for you all, folks. Here, just see here. Oh, I went offline. Okay. Okay, let's check this offline business. I appear to be Davo's... Oh, Davo, thank you very much. He subscribed Prime for 11 months. I just checked YouTube here. If you're on, are we on online? Are we online? Oh, the Twitch stream just stopped again. That is a bit of a pain in the neck, isn't it? Let me just check that for you. And of course, right at this very moment, producer buttons are starting to kick off. I just checked the Twitch stream actually. You know, you hear Twitch in the background. Let me go here to Twitch here. It's gone black screen at Twitch. 17 minutes ago. I don't know what's going on with Twitch, folks, because it worked last week and I haven't changed anything. Is that still playing? No, you are not. Sorry about this, folks. Just look at the Twitch. So Twitch keeps doing this. It looks like it's stopped, I think. Yeah, it's kicked. It's stopped. So you may have to go to YouTube, folks. Yeah, it's broken again. Nothing has changed. I'll tell you what, I'll check. I'll check one little thing here. And I'll tell you what it was the last time. See, in aviation, everything happens all at once. I'm going to answer this call now as well. Greetings, Colonel Clank. We're just trying to figure out what's happened to Twitch.
Yeah, you went kind of offline there. Greetings and salutations and hello to everybody.
Greetings. Okay, I see here canvas resolution is fine, but I put scaled resolution at 4K, which it shouldn't have been. So I won't let us change that now. So, but it worked last week. I don't know what's going on with Twitch these days, Colonel Clank. I don't know what you recommend.
Well, it's like if you're doing it now, like I don't know if it requires a restart or something like that, like, you know, of the application.
I don't have an answer.
Yeah.
It's something that will have to be. The producer button's very, very upset.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know what to do.
I don't know.
It's just bizarre. It's just bizarre. Scenes are live, won't let me change anything, which is fine. But that worked. That was my solution the last time.
Yeah, it was like just to change it to 1080p, no?
Well, the canvas, which is my monitor, is 4K. Right.
Oh, okay.
Last time this was 4K. The output resolution to Twitch was 4K as well, so I changed that to 1080p, and that fixed it.
Yeah, so that seems to be the problem. You can't change it now, no? Like
Without restarting the stream, and everybody will go.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that'll fix it.
I don't know.
You know, I don't know if that'll fix it. I just don't know. That's what I found. So I'm getting very annoyed at Twitch now. It's telling me it's live here. You know, there's 48 viewers, and you know, it tells me everything's fine here. It's working again, Johnny F says.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
no,
it's
it is.
working
Yeah.
again.
Because, oh, the producer is back in the tail even. Well, slightly.
Producer is kind of saying hello to everybody.
Yeah.
Producer's
there
very
the
eager
ta-
just to
there
say hello
the
to
tail
everyone.
goes. Yeah, like yeah.
Producer looks a bit more happy now.
There's a producer.
There's
Hello.
producer.
Hello, producer buttons. How are we?
Now, the reason I think it's 9 o'clock, and usually at 9 o'clock during the week, producer buttons gets a thing. Will we start the stream with a positive then, now that Twitch is back?
Oh,
okay.
The producer
Will we
gets
give
a treat.
producer buttons a treat? We'll give producer buttons a treat. I just have to run out of the room for 2 seconds, because producer buttons will not leave me alone until producer buttons gets a treat.
Yeah, no, that is very understandable. Like, you know.
What can you do? You know?
Oh, no, yeah, no, needs to be done. Right, set. Let's put the prop forward for change.
Producer buttons as proof to all our guests. If you come here, please. Now, producer buttons, easy now. There is your payment for today's work in advance. Producer buttons. Yes.
Advance payment. Jesus.
Yeah, well, she insisted on it, you know.
Yeah.
Women. I'm a, what do we call it? I'm sure there's a name for what I just said. Now, so we're back in. Are we back in, everybody? Lonely Reaper, thank you very much, has resubscribed for 9 months. Brilliant. Lonely Reaper says, hello Gripper, happy 9 months. Looking forward to many more. So am I. I want to stream more, but I'll tell you why that is. I'm not streaming an awful lot lately, except for Sundays, 2100 hours Irish time, blah, 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 blah. So great. I can relax.
Yeah.
So, I think it's time to start with the engines. You know, it's time. I've got my controls sorted out there. You can see what I'm doing there. Happy days. Okay, let's just go. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me informed of what's going on, because I wouldn't have known only if you told me. You know, keep me informed. I think the sound's okay. You would have said so by now, I presume. Let's see what you're saying in YouTube. Oh, video cancelled. Please try again. Oh, YouTube won't reload it now either. So is YouTube gone on me now as well?
Oh.
This is going on here. Let me just check YouTube here. Oh, that's Twitch. Sorry. I'm only going to take your word for it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just try this here. Let's so I can relax here. Now we're streaming on both, folks.
There's so much.
The Twitch Thingamajig seems to be still going, and the YouTube.
We're still going. Great.
Yeah.
Twitch is still going. Happy days.
Going.
So we're all good. We're all good. I just want to get the comments now sorted, so I can see both comments. That's Twitch. Okay, that's fine. There's pause. And there's YouTube. That's pause. It's not going to take any bandwidth. And we're all go. Go, please, says MR. MR, welcome. Greetings. Okay, let's start the engine. Stop flip-flopping about. Sorry about this, folks. Sorry about the crazy madness.
You haven't started the engine yet.
It'll take a second. It'll take a second to make sure.
Max.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, okay, so fuel, mass and balance, right? So fuel is going to be fine. I make sure I have plenty of fuel on board. That should be more than enough. Let's get some baggage on board. Now, what I like about the Kodiak is if I turn around here and have a look behind me, there I'm with the cargo version here. So let's pop on some baggage here. And you'll doesn't move the window. Oh, you can move the window a little bit. Okay, let's just resize that there so you can see the baggage coming in. What I like about the Kodiak is if I put the payload on here, watch this. Oh, lots of boxes. Lots of boxes. Yeah, loads of boxes. So that's nice. So, you know, I'm going to fill us up. So we're overweight. Are we? No, not really. Not yet. Max payload 3 or 4.
You have to add more fuel.
I don't want to do that. What if I say the pilots are very heavy? 300 pounds. Is that a heavy person?
Don't know.
I think like it is. Oh, there we go. Now we're seriously overweight. So let's see what happens there. So we're seriously overweight. Max payload. Payload. Max payload. Oh no, we're not too much overweight. Let's put in another oversized person here. Let's say 350 pounds. 350 pounds. So we're getting more overweight there. I like it. Are we? Why didn't it tell me there? Okay, so we're seriously over. We're quite overweight. Okay, so that's that. Don't ask me what's in the boxes. You know. Let's just say we're in Chile. And let's leave it at that, shall we? Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to make sure the fuel is on. Very simple fuel. 1 and 2. Fuel is both on. Good. We want battery on. Master on. I'm not following the checklist. I'm just going to put everything on here now. Ignition starter. We'll leave that for second generation. I'll just put this on for the moment because we'll forget later on. I don't have a checklist. Beacon should be on first.
I think you have the Hoover special blueberries and special strawberries in there.
Yeah, I can't tell you what's in the boxes.
Yeah, no. It's like...
I was watching that Tom Groovy movie again.
Oh, did you?
I did. What's it called? Made in America?
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Let's enter. So enter for the government. We've got our flight plan in. That's all good. It's warming up. Let's start the engines. So let's say we've got our mixture up. We've got our props. We don't need them fully forward just yet. I'll just leave those back. And we want 1 degree of flaps. Let's wait for wasting the battery. And let us begin the ignition. And where's the starter button? There, spotter on. There we go. Engine is turning. Lights are on. There's the engine turning. Let's introduce the fuel. The fuel is down here. Boom. Let's have a look outside. Let's see the... I love the way they have the prop turning very nicely. Let's reset the cam there.
So
there we go.
It's like with the overweightness, I'm thinking you are okay to get off this runway. It's a stiff breeze and it's a long runway.
Oh good. I didn't even think of the runway, so
yeah.
I may not even take off.
Oh no, it's fine. On this one you're fine.
I love the way they have the pockets inside the airplane. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, Kodiak people. I just downloaded it from the website again. I forgot their name. Their name is as follows. If you're watching this, sorry, folks. Sorry. Kodiak. Damn it! What's the name of the company?
Simworks Studios.
Studios. Yes, Simworks Studios.
Simworks Studios.
Yeah. I'll get it up here.
It's like, I mean, it's like I'm seriously impressed with the Kodiak. Like, you know, I have to say.
As am I. You know, as am I. It really is very good. So let's get the ignition, starter motor off. And we're good to go. We're good to go. Let's rock and roll. So, folks, let's go. I know you're patiently waiting. The sounds are very good. Yeah, it's like a Asobo made it and then some, isn't it?
It's like it's like I think Asobo copies from the Simworks guys. Like, you know, it's like it's better than Asobo's. Do you hear Asobo? Is an Asobo spy listening?
Who knows? Who knows? So, yeah, it's gonna be, you know, I think it's gonna be one of my favorite aircraft. You know, it is. I mean, I just bought it again. Well, I didn't buy it. I had the demo version, and I just bought it there now. So, yeah. Let's see if they fixed little bits and pieces. Everyone's very patient. Thank you very much for waiting. Look, they're all waiting there. Before I take off, though, folks, I'm just going to hop out and just show you. I'm just going to show you ATC just told us to hold short there for a moment for some reason. Okay, back up. Let's hop outside very quickly. And let's see. Look at everyone lined up there, folks. Look at that. How cool is that? We've got quite a few people with us today. A lot of people, including the Airbus as well. So let's take off. Great. Brakes are off. And let's rock and roll. Props fully forward. Mixers fully forward. Good. And let's get the power on. Oh, I haven't set my autopilot. Panic stations. Altitude set. Big problem. Big issue. Current link.
What's the issue?
I didn't check my trim. The nose just, I added power and the nose just went up into the air and I got a tail strike and take off.
Yeah, you may have a wee bit an aft CG there, Miss all your boxes.
Yeah, I have a seriously aft CFG there, folks. You know, so trimming forward like a lunatic. So yeah, let's trim the bejesus out of it. I think the electric one is a bit quicker on the thumb here. You know, trimming forward a great deal here. Great. Let's try that again. Let's get my view set up. And yeah, full power. I don't know what's going to happen here.
Oh, too much nose down.
Right turn. Keep the nose forward. Oh, I can't taxi. Lots of right rudder. And then too much rudder. Okay, 50 knots. 50 knots. 60 knots. I'm going to keep it on the ground for a pathetically long amount of time. It's struggling. Okay, we're going to pitch up now. Up we go. Oh, it did that pitch up. No. Death happened.
You died?
I died.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Okay, let's try that again. Death happened, folks. See what, you know? Overloaded. Danger, death. Okay, let's get my cockpit position fixed. So, yes, let's... this thing. Take me away from the showcase view. Oh, that's why. There we go. Now. Okay, so there you go. That was a bit bizarre. I don't know if it'll do that in real life. Let's take it all easy there. Let's just take some boxes off. Oh, okay, we'll just remove the large people. Okay, let's see how this is going to work. Okay, full power. So I took a little bit of weight off. Yeah, the nose is going right up there. That's not right. Nothing happening. But it's not telling me that the CFG is off. I really want it so it's just barely able to take off, right? That's what I would like. So it should do that in the ground. You shouldn't be rolling, you know, the nose will just tip up on the ground. So it's not, oh, the CFG's over here. You gotta extend the window, right? So the CFG is aft too much. So, thank you, producer. So the CFG is aft. Everything is going wrong now.
Yeah.
Currently, think the producer button is pulling out wires and stuff. Now. We need something heavy up front. So that's 300 pounds. There. It didn't really move it, did it?
No.
It did a little bit. So, you know, seriously. Now, if I could change the weight of the payload up front, wouldn't that make sense? Cargo max, no, just there. So that's a bit annoying. It's got passengers on and stuff. Okay, these are passengers. So let's put row. I should have thought of this beforehand. 300 pounds there. Great. 300 pounds there. Great. We're going good. 400 pounds there. No, that's worse. Let's say 100 pounds. Producer Buttons is not happy about what's going on, folks.
No.
Sorry for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. We are having technical issues with mass balance. Okay, let's put this one here to 400 pounds or 500. That's fine. That's what that. Come on. 600, 500 pounds. Okay, good. Come on. I want the tab button work.
Okay, him 500 pounds as well. I'm going to put as much weight as I can on this puppy. I can tell you that right now. So let's take a bit of weight off the back. There we go. There we go. Weight is a little bit... I'll put 500 pounds there. Good.
Ah, you should be fine now.
I just want it on the limits. There we go. Right. That'll do. Let's not waste everybody's time. Okay. Right. Let's try that again. Okay, Kodiak folks. Full power. There's someone in a helicopter and I don't have that. I should have all the helicopters. Oh, there is one I don't have. I need to install all the helicopters so I can see all the helicopters. Someone's hovering above us there. It's showing it's a jet. So, okay, they got some speed, 60 knots. It's not really rotating. It shouldn't rotate suddenly like it did the last time. Okay, we're up. We're barely up. Good. Gear's fixed. So we're quite heavy. I'm going to adjust that in the air while we're in the cruise, folks. Just so we're right on the limits, a little bit over. And see what dangers we get ourselves into. Taking a right turn immediately, 103 knots, happy days, flaps are up. We're going good. Yeah. So I have to say, Caravan Clank, maybe it's a sim, but if the CFG is too high, I don't know. I thought, you know, the way the back would tip over on the ground. Find out. Okay, so let's set the altitude there for...
Not necessarily tipping over on the ground, but once you get lift in the wings, then your pivot point, like, you know, it's too much back.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, that wouldn't be necessarily wrong.
Yeah. Rate of climb is set. And we want nav. And let's see if this transition will do. Transition there, good, lovely transition to autopilot. Should take a left turn now, and we're golden. Okay, we're off. We're off, folks. We're on our way after the bad start there for the stream, and we can see our baggage in the back there. We've still got a lot of boxes in there. I can't tell you what's in the boxes. You know, we're in Chile, you know.
Oh, hang on a second.
Autopilot's on and we're all good. Good. Let's say hello to everybody. Let's hit the backspace key here and say, just let it load in the tags. I can see a lot of nav lights here, people flying around. Let's get back to the cockpit very quickly. Our speed is 154 now, we're accelerating. I've got full power on still, you know, really have. I'm not getting any red lights though. I'm not getting any red lights. We'll see if fuel becomes an issue. There's the fuel, folks. That's the fuel. And we're all good. Yeah, I do like the... Sorry, we were talking a lot about stuff there. We kind of got distracted there, kind of thing. You were talking about how much you like the Kodiak.
Oh, yeah. It's like... I mean, it's like just fine all around aircraft, like, you know.
It is.
And it's like, very nicely simulated.
I think so.
I mean, it's like I can't really say anything bad, except that the level button needs to be fixed.
Okay.
So that is still not working, like, unfortunately. But in general, it is just, you know, just fine. The sounds are fine. The functionality is fine. Like, you know, everything seems to be working. Oh, one thing it's not working either, right? Which is a nice little feature in a Kodiak, right?
Okay.
When you're looking at your yoke, right, you have this blue button next to the red one.
When you're looking at your yoke and you've got a blue button next to the... Oh, yes, okay.
Okay, now in the real thing, right, that is basically temporarily overriding the autopilot. Okay.
Oh, that's the autopilot disconnect.
Yeah. So basically, if you're on a track there and you see a big bad cloud in front of you, like right, without disengaging the autopilot, you press that button, you steer around that big bad cloud, right? And when you're finished with that, you release it and it goes back onto the autopilot and it continues to do whatever it's supposed to do.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Another button also disengages the autopilot. That is nice. Okay, let me just light the camera here so you can see what we're doing. Bugger, sim crash. I'll be back soon, says In-Car. So this is update 8, I was saying, isn't it?
Is it update 8? No, it's 7, no?
It's 7. I think the last one was 7. I'm losing count.
It's a wee bit like with the COVID days, like, you know, working from home. I can't really tell you what day of the week it is.
Yep.
Never mind what months it is.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Flying full power here, and I'm flying at full blast for 166 knots. So there is a bit of low flying going to be happening, isn't there?
Well, you can if you want to through the valleys, yeah. It might come up pretty soon, the first one.
Okay.
Once we get over that water bit, like you might see the odd hill in the background. Like, you know, it's
so
like it might require a wee bit of hand flying, you know.
Skyhawk resubscribed tier 1 for 5 months. Keep up the good work, says Gripper. Hope to be back flying with you next Sunday. Oh, great, Nighthawk. And great, Skyhawk. Skyhawk 61. It's great to have you back. Also, Lonely Reaper resubscribed Prime for 9 months. Thank you very much, Lonely Reaper. And 24 minutes ago, Davo resubscribed Prime for 8 months in a row. 11 total. So that's Skyhawk, Lonely Reaper, and Davo. I'm going to Davo. Oh no, it's going to shoot me. And 25 minutes ago, Telco followed. 34 minutes ago, Roar 1970 followed. Welcome, guys. I know it's something clever. I know it's something very clever. Anyway, Telcom. I'll call you Telcom if that's okay. Let me know in the chat if you don't like that. Is Davo? Yes. So yeah, great. Now, one thing I want to do here, folks. See the Q&H here. That's in inches, right? I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if I remember correctly now, map options.
No.
Let me. If I now remember it, I won't forget it. Bear with me now. Bear with me. PDF options. SVT. No, it's not there either. No, I'll get it. Bugging all altitude units. There we go. Okay, let's go back there. Back here. So to get the stages of Mercury, I want to go to PDF options. Altitude units here, and then switch that to hectopascals. There you go. Thank you, Karen Klink. I know you would have given me the answer, but you know the way if you remember it yourself, you go, that's it. You won't forget that. And I'll probably say that many times, but it helps. So we're on the cruise here. I'm at 2,000 feet. I don't think the field's going to last that long. Meters is for Russians, isn't it? They use meters instead of feet.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else does that. Lisa says flaps up. Or was I late putting my flaps up? Flaps are up. Yeah, no gear to speak of. And it's an easy aircraft to fly as well, for new people as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because what I like about the Kodiak is I like the Grumman 1000s because most modern aircraft now that are new appear to have Grumman 1000 or the Grumman 3000. Usually the Grumman 1000.
It's like it's like from the handling, from the functionality when you're looking at it, it's like it's fairly straightforward. Like, you know, there's no unnecessary complication. Like, you know, it just, it says exactly what it says on the tin.
Yeah, it's just, it's not hard to work out at all.
No.
It's easy as pie to work out.
Yep.
You know? On that light there. Yeah, it's easy. There's the light there, it's shining down. Okay, but it's, you know, cruise is fast enough, 166 knots, and I'm heavy as hell. All these boxes and stuff. I might do some IR stuff with this one day.
It is actually really, really nice.
Yep.
I told you, I think, I did a flight from Waterford to Dublin.
Okay.
It's just literally you're on autopilot, and you have to disengage the autopilot 300 feet above the ground on the approach, and that's it. Oh, and then touchdown and happy days.
Yeah, that's something I wanna learn. That's something I want to figure out, because in your flight plan, folks, you can, like, in the Airbus, it doesn't really do vertical nav automatically. Okay, they don't have it yet.
No.
But on the Germa 1000, apparently, yes.
No, the VNAV, how it works. If you select the approach, right? Sorry, no, the arrival. Stop it. If you're using the arrival, okay. It's at some stage you come to your nav point for the arrival, right? Now you have to figure out the last navigation point. It gives you an altitude, right? So you have to set your altitude in the autopilot, right, to whatever that altitude is, okay? And then you select VNAV, all right? So if you reach the point of the top of the descent, the virtual pass becomes active, and it flies yourself down with the correct descent rate to hit every navigation point with the correct altitude, right? And if you have then come into the approach, you hit the approach button, and it brings you down to the minimus. And from the minimus, you disengage the autopilot, and you land the aircraft. As simple as that.
I must do a video on that. So I'm just trying to figure out why the autopilot isn't doing what it should be doing.
I do not know. No, I promised you snow, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, snow is coming.
Let's get back. Oh, we're over sea now. Better not run out of fuel. So I'm flying manually now. Full power, full blast. And the autopilot didn't follow the course there, although it was on. So I'm turning over to intercept now. And then maybe I'm too far out for the autopilot to intercept again. Let's see what happens here. So I'm all nice and trimmed here. So let's do a nice hard intercept here. Let's turn about 40 degrees into it.
Yeah, what you can do, right, if you have the autopilot engaged, right, you can hit the heading and the nav at the same time, and you fly with the heading, but when it's not on the navigation, once you intercept the heading.
Hang on now, you press what though?
You hit the heading and the nav, right? You bring the heading book in a position so that you intercept your...
oh yeah, you just put it on heading mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have heading and nav on at the same time, once you intercepted the nav, it automatically disconnects the heading and it goes on its nav. End of story.
Okay, well let's try that then. Let's go to heading mode. Let's make sure I have my heading book first. Let's put the heading book to here. So I'm doing it now. I'm looking over here. Let's see if you can see where my eyes are. Let me move that mug out of the way so you can see what I'm doing with my eyes, folks. Totally works. There we go. There's my eyes. Is it looking right? Yeah, okay. There's my heading book, and I'm going to switch on to heading mode. So, oh, I didn't catch it in time. Oh no. Nope, autopilot should be on. Okay, switching up to heading mode. And let's see. Now, you're saying when it intercepts, when I have it on heading mode.
Yeah, I have the.
Oh, it's switched to nav now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's clever like that.
Now it's taking a right turn. That's interesting. I did not know that. Let's try that again. So heading mode. I'm on heading mode now. I'm going to turn us off course a bit. You can see the book here. Let me just zoom in a bit closer here to see what my eyes are doing. So there's the heading book there. I'm going to go off track. I've got a bit to go.
And when you finish,
heading mode.
And when you finish with that, have a look outside how it changes to the snowy environment.
Okay, I will do that. Now I'm going back on to heading mode to intercept the nav radio, if you like. And now it should automatically go to nav mode then. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. As long nav is still enabled, it will automatically go to the nav mode.
Oh, I hit the nav button as well.
Yep.
Oh, that just switches me to... Oh, I see on the actual SciTech.
Yep.
Ah, it has to be in the SciTech.
Oh, you can't do it there. Okay.
Yeah, I did it on the SciTech. So the heading mode and nav mode are highlighted in the SciTech, but the folks at home can't see that. But you can probably do it on, you need the physical buttons.
Yeah, when you're looking on your autopilot, you see heading
and there's nav.
Yeah.
So now it intercepts. There we go. It's gone to nav there now. See? Okay, interesting. Martin Klink, you've been reading things.
I know.
I praise you. So yeah, that whole vertical nav thing, I'll play around with that. I haven't played around it yet, so I'll figure that out very quickly. And we'll do a little bit of vid on that. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Because it won't work in the Airbus. I don't know why.
I don't know. It should be the same thing in the Airbus. Now, if you have the standard radio navigation points, right? They may not have an altitude, right? So it may not know about this. It's like I do know the RNAV arrivals, they have that.
Yeah, it's there. So if it's in the Garmin 1000, it should be for all the airplanes.
It should be,
and certainly for the Airbus. Maybe something I don't know about the Airbus. Does anybody know?
It should just do that. Like, there should be no problem whatsoever. So once we come into land, you might have to go between some hills for some bizarre reason.
Yeah, let's have a look here and see what our transition is going to be like over to the snow. The sun's getting lower.
Do you have real life weather?
Yeah, and real life time. I can see the snow in the distance. Oh yeah, look at this transition over here. There's some hills, there's some snow. I love the way it transitions. This is really remarkably done. You have real life time and real live weather on.
Good.
Okay, so Johnny F 73 is saying VNAV or NAV is not implemented yet in the Airbus A32NX. It's supposed to be coming soon. So it's just that aircraft. But on the Garmin 1000 then, Johnny F 73, it must be just the Garmin 1000, something to do with the G1000. I would say current click, because it's a flight management computer on those bigger airplanes. It's quite complex, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let us declutter. I'll declutter the cameras and we'll have a look and say hello to everybody who's flying along with us. I'll just mention everybody as much as I can do. So I'm taking the device and myself off. Now we have with us while we're transitioning to the snow. Hopefully I'll get you all. We got 23 Sierra and the TBM. We have Father Ted and the DA62. We have Danny Boy and the DA62. We've Lonely Reaper and the Hawk. We've Marvin Biggles in the C208. We've got Tiberius 62s with us. Allman's with us again. They're flying together. Looks like Tiberius and Allman. Well, they're close to each other. We've got Sling 380. Welcome, Sling. No, I have to speed up my camera big time because everyone's bunched up. It's hilarious. Equinus evolved in the F-35. I have to download the F-35. We've got Sling 380, Davo, the Kodiak. Sling 80s the Kodiak. We have Evo 5 the TBM. We have a Calibral Pearl 474. I know I didn't pronounce that correctly. In the C208. We've got ARH64 CDN, the DA62 Baker Flies also in the Kodiak. Welcome, folks. We also have KJLSMP and Jonna PNE in the Beechcraft 350. Welcome, Jonna. Welcome to the madness. KJLSMP, Lonely Reaper just did flyby in the Hawk. Allman, as I said, in the Beach 36. Nice choice. We also have Florida Fella in the Cessna 208. Johnny F73s in the Kodiak. Kodiak's popular. We got Twitch Boy 302. Welcome. Twitch Boy is also in the Kodiak. Nice. Let me have a look at your livery there. Yeah, nice livery. Nice livery there. Twitch Boy. Welcome, by the way, Twitch Boy. Welcome. Copper Hat is also with us in the Kodiak as well. Zombie Snack at the 208. We've got Smurf in the Kodiak as well. We've got Ockeye Lad at the Kodiak and In-Car and the PC6. And we've also got Ian got TNT in the TBM9. That's all I can see for now. Right. I know there's more of you there. But it doesn't hold that many, does it? The old sim. So that's pretty darn cool. That is pretty darn cool. Yeah, you see the snow now, folks? Look at that. I can see it on the left side of our track. And we're going into this valley. Yeah, we're going into this valley. Let us reset the cam. Great. Now I'm going to go into the valley. So, there's a Vino there. Oh, do you know what, Colonel Klink? You can put the altitudes in these flight plans as well. Very hot
yes, but not with. It's not supported by the software yet, so it's just the one altitude all the way through. You can't manipulate it.
Okay. I'm going down to...
You can manipulate it in the G1000, all right, or the D3000, but you can't do that in the application that generates the flight plan.
I understand. I'm going down 2,000 feet. Let's see what that will give us. And I'm going to see if we can actually follow. You know, I'm not going to hand fly, Colonel Klink. I'm going to trust your incredible skills with all the waypoints.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, great. Because we've spent so much effort on it. You know, and I didn't do it last time. Let's have a look-see. The Toby head tracker's quite good. Is it smooth as you're watching it there, folks? It looks like it. I'm getting good readings. It looks quite smooth as I'm looking around.
Yeah. It is actually fantastic. Like, you know, it's like you just look to the left and to the right, like, you know, and you see what you expect to see, like, you know. And it's not jittery or anything like that. Like, you know, just does exactly what it says on the tin.
Yeah, I like it. Let's get that visor up.
Oops, autopilot off.
Here's some shaking noises. Okay, so we're going to come down a little bit lower. I know it's a bit dodgy. I know I'm being dodged. Okay, let's change the altitude first. Let's go down to 500 feet. Let's get the speed set up here. I hit the VS button. Sorry, I'm looking at my actual physical controls and minus 500 feet a minute. There we go. Are we coming down? Yes, we are. Now, I wonder if you're going to lead us into a death valley.
No.
You wouldn't do that, would you? That's something I'd do. Hey, everybody, follow me! Yay! Into a death valley. I got the Tundra Tars on here. Let's declutter a bit. Can I see anyone else new there? Not just yet. Let's clutter. See all the lights behind me. Very nice. Very nice, very beautiful. So you were mentioning there's new stuff coming, Karen Clank.
Sorry, what?
The Grumman Goose.
No, the Twin Otter. The DH.
Of course, the Twin Otter.
Why is it the DH9 or something like that?
I'll look it up now in a second.
I'm just on the left downwind here.
I'm transition. Oh, jeepers. I've done it again. Have I done it again? Have I done it again? You're in downwind for the airfield?
Yeah.
Ah, you're ahead of me then. Next airfield is Sierra Charlie Charlie Whiskey.
Something like that, yeah. It's
I transition now to the snow. Starting the recorder. Oh no, that's Streamlabs. What am I doing? Gotta hope that didn't stop the stream. There's the recorder there. Oh, I'm about to crash into the hills. Am I? Am I? Yes. Autopilot off. We'll just climb along that little bit. Oh. Oh. That didn't happen. Shh, don't say it.
short final.
Okay, let's not slow up. Now, there. Okay, it's coming up now. Sierra Charlie Charlie Whiskey. 500 feet. Let's do fly. We're going to do flyby. We're going to do flyby. And then we're going to land and report the landing. Remember, I'm very, very pathetically heavy. I got a rearward center of gravity.
And we got loads of clouds for this landing in the background, so that was fantastic.
Excellent. Now let's see trim setting. I'm trimmed forward a bit, but not a lot. Okay. Put my T down. And get prepared for landing.
So 2-3 Sierra just touched down.
Let's get the cameras back up. Camera 1 and camera 2 is back up. And we're going to crash into a hill again. Brilliant. So, yeah, autopilot off. And a little bit of pulling up, not too much. Now, what have you set up first, Karen Flink?
Oh, no.
What kind of madness?
Nothing bad. Very straightforward, very simple. Just,
22 knots.
You know, shortish.
Set it down there. Oh, it's an asphalt runway, is it?
Yes, it is asphalt, yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. I'll swing around then. There it is there, folks. There's the runway.
I think all the airfields today are asphalt.
Oh good, then I can stop. Here it is everyone coming into land. I'll do a quick U-turn. A lot of back pressure here in the turn, folks. A lot of back pressure because of all the weight. A lot of back pressure. There we are, we're downwind now. I can see lots of people coming in. Slowing down, I'm going to hold 100 knots. One stage of flaps, and we're in the wide arc. Happy days. Gears fixed. Let's put on some landing lights. All that kind of stuff. There's a few more coming in there. 100 knots, thank you. Got my 100 knots. Let's change that to 90 now. And we'll use all that to turn. Okay, I can prepare. Well, maybe actually not. It's not climbing like an Arctic either. It's actually, considering it's a sim, the Kodiak I know it's a little bit easier to fly, to hand fly it, you know?
Yeah, it's like the trim is much nicer as well than in most of the other aircraft.
Very heavy. Feet on pedals. The crazy madness begins. 80 knots. All flaps are down. Come on, slow up, Grippers. I gotta remember, we got reverse thrust in this. 79 knots. I gotta come over the trees. Oh, oh, traffic. Okay. Oh, my lights are shining in the other aircraft. I love it. Oh, don't go into the tree. There we go. Down we go. Oh, it's gonna be a hard one. There we go. Oh, a big bounce for Gripper Sim. I'm going around. I don't like that. 10 flaps. Oh, it's too late to get the reverse on. Oh, that was very dangerous.
Very hard. Oh, there's a jet going into the bushes.
I'll tell you what I did wrong there, folks, and I thought I was being cute. I thought I was being a cute hooer.
And there's another Kodiak going into the bushes.
Yeah, I was just crazy coming in anyway. With the landing, you know. I'm going to come off the runway here to let everyone else land. Oh, there's a car. So yeah, I was, I put on reverse thrust before I landed.
It's a bad thing.
Yeah, I know. You shouldn't do that. Park brake up. And I bounced as well. And then I couldn't slow down because I was in the air. And I nearly ran out of runway. Let's have a look at what terrible, shocking, dangerous landing that was. Let's stop the record. Oh, it wasn't recording. I don't believe it. Anyway, it's recording now, so I won't forget the next time. Apologies, folks, but you kind of, you know, I'm glad it wasn't recorded because we're all having the same problem. There's another one. There's a Cessna 208 going off into the trees as well. Oh, into the trap. And there's another one there. There's death here. Death, murder, kill John Spartan. There's two gone into the bushes there. This one coming in very nicely.
I don't know why. It's such an easy airfield.
There's something clever. They got around. They're going around. That's some. Who's that? Credit. Very interesting, isn't it? Attack that person. They're going to go around. We're going to watch their landing though very quickly, if that's okay, Colonel Pick.
Oh yeah, no, that's no problem at all.
I like the scenery though. It's kind of evening time here.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like saying that. Like for me, it looks like much brighter than for you.
I know.
And
what time of day are you at?
Well, it says in the real time, right? So it's 21:57 here, right? And it's 18:57 over there.
There's a Gripper Sim livery in the TBM, and very nice. They stopped nicely in time there.
Yeah, they have to do that with the Gripper Sim livery if they, you know.
Yeah.
It's a badge of honor.
It is a badge of honor for the Gripper Sim livery. That's true. That is true. I must learn how to make liveries. I need one for the Kodiak now as well. Well, I don't have to have it. Yeah. It would be nice. Anyway, will we take off again?
I think we should. So what time is it in your yoke there? Like it says 18:57 local to me.
Time here is... It's going to be dark if we go... It's 21:13 here at local.
Okay, so that it's not real time.
It's somewhere in Chile, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's not real time then.
Oh, is it not? Oh, it isn't real time. I lied to everybody. Excuse me, everybody. Now we're on live weather, right? Now I'm on 18:57 local.
Yeah, so
21:57 UTC. My apologies, everyone. I thought I was on.
There you go.
Silly Billy. Okay, so great. Let's take off this runway.
Okay, so
if I may, right? If I may, we're taking on some stuff here, folks. Don't worry about the feel. I'm going to take on some more weight here. So I'm going to change that to 700 pounds. Wish the tab button would work. Then we've got that 700 pounds. Okay, now max payload.
No.
CFG is in. Okay, so we're overweight, but the CFG is okay. So let's see how we get on here.
No, just as top tip.
We're at aft most limit.
As a top tip, right? The takeoff configuration, right, is 20 flaps for the Kodiak, especially on a short runway.
Is it? Well, that's 5. That's
Right?
10. That's 20. And that's weird the way it's... Oh, I know what it is. Is it one of those smooth touch?
No.
No. Well,
So that's 20.
0.
That's
It's
that's
just...
full.
That's 10.
Yeah.
That's 20. And that's 30. It just doesn't look like it matches up with the indications.
Yeah. So
10, 20.
So especially if you're overweight, like, you know, I'm just saying.
I'm overweight. Now, I'm going to trim forward.
So, brakes are
quite a
loose.
bit.
Brakes are set.
Back
Prop
brake
is
off.
fully forward. Throttle fully forward.
Well, back brake, yeah, back
Max
brake off.
power. Brakes are loose.
Yeah, I'm going to use up the whole runway.
Be a bit of right rudder.
I can't see windsock, folks. I cannot see wind, folks. Stop the traffic. I want to use that bit
60
of the runway,
knots.
please.
Rotate. Haha.
Let's not get entangled with the traffic. It's forward. We've got a flap set.
So, first stage of flaps up. 10 flaps.
Come on. Declutter. Full power. Feet on the brakes. We've got full indications. Oh no, we don't. Torque is not. Now we're off. We're off. We're off.
Clean wing. Autopilot on.
Just in case. Just push forward and stick to be sure. Lots of right rudder going on here. Lots of right rudder. Not too much. Easy enough
And
to
we
stick
go
now.
to
50
nav.
knots.
Happy
60
days.
knots.
Nice transition.
Oh, danger, danger. Come on. No. Almost. Yeah, death. Just barely got out alive. Okay. That was interesting. That's what I want. First stage flaps up. And all the flaps up. That was just dodgy, folks. We're going to look at the recording of that for sure. We're going to watch the recording of that one. That was very...
Dodgy.
It was dodgy, but just as much, just barely, I could barely control it. Stall one was going off. It was this thing I had to use rudder. The left wing was going to go over. So yes, that is what I want. I want the most dangerous flight ever. The most dodgy. So we've got more items on board, which I can't tell you what they are, because we're in Chile. Autopilot on, please. Nav is engaged. Give me a bit of climb, please. Vertical speed. A little bit of climbing, please. There we go. 300, 500 feet a minute will do. And the interceptor. So the landing. Flaps are up, gears fixed. Landing light off. Whatever needs to be done. Oh, that's a beacon. So yes, let's. Oh, we're going over hills now, Colonel Clink, aren't we? So we need to go a little bit higher.
Well, it's a canyon.
I'm going up to 2,500 feet. Let's see how that goes. I need a little bit of vertical speed here. I need to get into the camera so you can see a little bit clearer. You can't see what buttons I'm pressing up here, you see, just down here. So yes, that was dodgy. Let's have a look at that replay, folks. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll look at that. Remind me, Colonel Clink, when we land to do the takeoff. When we land, because it'll mess up the flight. If I do it now. Remind you. I need developer mode on. Yeah, we're going to have a look at that. I'm on the red here. We're going to have a look at that on the next landing. And on the next landing, Colonel, I think we might take the usual little 5-minute break we do, will we?
Okie dokie.
Because it'll be about an hour and a half into it then, I'm guessing. So that is great. That is fun. That is so dodgy, it's just not funny. So I'm way overweight. Look at that.
And I tried to give you easy airfields, like,
I just making it harder for myself.
I know.
I'm sure the situation will be fine, folks, Yeah, that whole fuel issue. Don't worry about it. Yeah, well, we've only got one engine, so when we run out of the left fuel, we've got the right fuel to play with, so we might make the whole trip. We don't know. We don't know. I'd like traffic, yes. No, I don't need that. Oh, I should have that on. I'm going to hit these mountains ahead if I keep going in my current course, aren't I? Well, let's make it harder yet again and switch that off. But no, I want the green and I want the legend. Okay. A lot more detail though, back. Detail level 3. Level 2. Detail all. That's what I want. Okay, we're going up to our next waypoint. Better have a look out there. Yeah, we're getting low. We're getting low. Yeah, we've got a bit to go. Oh yes, you've linked it all the way to the valley currently, so I'm going to come down a little bit lower. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set my altitude down to 2,000, let's say 1,500 feet. And I'm hitting the vertical speed button here. We want minus... No, that's not it. Sorry, I'm on the wrong one here. Minus 300 feet a minute. And you can see the little blue indicator there. So that's your rate of descent. That's what I've set for minus 400 feet a minute. And that's my altitude will level off 1,300 feet a minute there. There you go. Yeah, I think that's as low as we're going to get, actually. Changing my mind. Changing one's mind. Let's make that 2,300 feet. Or 4, maybe 5. Let's go and do all this stuff with the vertical speed indicator again, brilliant. Let's get a climb up going here. There we go, that's better.
I'm just looking at the scenery here, like, and honest, just looks fantastic.
Yeah, I haven't spent enough time outside here with the scenery.
It's
Let's
like,
get the...
You know, you see snow-capped mountains, like, you know, and it's like the ridges and, fantastic.
It is very highly detailed, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. I mean, some of them look a wee bit too rounded, I think. But in general, like, you know, it's like, it's superb.
It doesn't look stretched.
No.
You know? It doesn't look stretched like it used to. There's all our, you know, our baggage inside there. Oh, it's a little bit of space at the back, you know. Put a few more boxes at the back, maybe? I don't know. Let's have a look inside and see what we can see. Full of boxes of unnamed items that I can't tell you about. Taking another turn here. I haven't actually looked at the comments for a while. So while I'm keeping an eye on the flight here, let's have... I'll get rid of this here. I don't need this anymore particularly. That's the controls. Go on, go on. No, 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 no. That's what I want. No. That's what I want. Let's have a look at the comments. First on Twitch. I'll just write you the last few. I'll go down. Oh, no, we've read that. Okay, so Johnny F7, we were talking about the Airbus, the vertical navigation there, okay? So Johnny F saying, yeah, it seems to work in other planes. I know the Airbus fly-by-wire has a bespoke navigation system the fly-by-wire have designed. Okay, cool. Spundot is saying, if you pull the fuse on the bottom center console to disable the standby instruments on the left of the cockpit, you may gain 5 to 10 FPS. Well, interestingly enough, do I have fraps on here? Do I have fraps? Let me see if I've downloaded that after my install. Can I put it in developer mode while we're flying? No. I'll download fraps, folks. We'll download fraps. Sorry about that. Fraps. No, let's make sure I get the right darn thing. Fraps.com. Okay, give it to me. Give it to me, Fraps. Where's this? Give me a button. Don't tell me about it. Download. Download Fraps. Fraps. If you don't know what Fraps are, Fraps. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Fraps will... Oh, I didn't want that to happen. Why?
I'm gonna buzz by Faza Tet now.
That hasn't taken me out of anything. There we go. There we go. Let's get Fraps open here.
Faza Tet is like having a prayer there mid-air.
Okay, where's it? I remember this being a lot easier before. Fraps. Come on. Overlay F12. Yeah, it's not displaying there on the screen. I'll have to figure that out with Fraps. I just like everybody to see that. We're going to have 11 here or something? That's the sim. I'll have to figure that out at the time. Anyway, I'll worry about that. That was kind of a spare for the moment thing. So... Yeah, so Johnny F saying I went from 50 to 40, now just plugging in brake. Oh, sorry. Oh, you went from 50, you went down in frames per second. So I'll have to play around with that. But yes, on some of the aircraft you can turn down the actual brightness of your standby displays entirely, and they say you'll get better frames per second. So, you know, I don't want to go out into developer mode to get that. And I can't get Fraps working like I used to. That's a bit of a pain. We just installed it and it worked. Oh, we just stop asking the same thing over and over again, Fraps, please. You see here, it would just give me the counter here. That's something I ain't doing right. Anyone idea, Fraps, on how to get that damn thing working now? Because I've changed things since I last used it. Let's see what people are saying here. Yeah, so on YouTube, everyone's playing with it. On Twitch. Yeah. So Tommy Lee Crap saying, yeah, putting that circuit gives you another 10 frames per second as well. I really want to get Fraps working now so I can show you, we can learn something new. Fraps, come on, let's just give it a bit. Oh, there we go. It's on this little window here. It's on, it's for some reason it's FS realistic. Aha. Okay, so I'm getting 60 frames a second. That's just for FS realistic though. I don't want that. That ain't what I want, Fraps. I gotta select the windows to be put on. I don't want to make a movie. Okay, I'll have to play with that later, folks. I'll play with it later. Let's put out of Flaps here. Yes, Flaps is gone. So yeah, if you where's that circuit breaker then? That's for the standby. That would be for the standby. Where did you say it was? In the upper left, top left. Let's be quickly for this. Let's just move around the cockpit here. Generator, lights. What are those? Generator, no.
Oh.
Bottom row. I'm not getting it. It's number 3 circuit breaker on the bottom row of the breakers. Number 3 circuit breaker. There we go. Standby at, is it? Oh, you mean just the attitude indicator? Is that what that's for? Geez, I'm learning now on stream. Okay, now it's pulled out for sure. Okay, I see what you're saying there. Sorry, I was looking for the standby PDF there. So there, it's the attitude indicator which is up here. Okay, so that's what you're saying. Better FPS. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. You know, if we can shut stuff down like that. It's just pity I can't catch the frames for a second. I don't want to go out into developer mode. I have to go right out to the main menu. But yeah, if you could shut any graphics down, you know, on the Airbus, I know you can turn the brightness down on the displays, and you get better FPS. But that's a big difference, isn't it? If you're getting, thank you very much for telling me where it is, guys. And that's Tommy Lee Crab, Johnny F, and Davo. Who else have I missed out there? So a lot of you are telling me where was it. So yeah, and I love the way the fact on this aircraft current click.
Yeah.
You know, the circuit breakers work.
Yeah, everything works. More or less.
Everything works. It's study level. You can say it's study level, no?
Well, it's the emergency power thingamajig doesn't work. There's a few buttons which don't work the way they ought to be. If they get that to work, that would be then study level, I would say.
Toss inhibit. But I mean, if I were to buy one of these, you know, I have cash hanging around like that, you know.
Yeah.
Buy a real one, you know. As one does.
Would be expensive too.
you could practice on the sim, yeah, just for cockpit familiarization. Yeah.
But it's even like you know in the real thing, most of it you could do like on the ground before you even bars are taken off, like, you know.
Yeah. And that's what's great about the old flight sim. I'm trimmed forward quite a bit here. Look at the trim wheel. The trim wheel is a bit forward there, you know. So we've got a rearward centre of gravity, folks, and this is going to be an interesting landing. I am recording, and I haven't forgotten we're going to record the takeoff and the landing. So I'm coming up to the airfield about, I think there's a few more people that's already at the airfield. A few of you are at the airfield already. What I'll do to speed up things, what I'm going to do is going to start a nice slow descent. So I'm going to change my altitude. There's my altitude, 2,500 feet. I'm going to switch that to 1,500 feet. Let's say 1,000 feet. There. I'll get my vertical speed. I'm going to descend at a cool 100 feet a minute. Let's say 200. And there we go. And that will speed us up with the airspeed here is increasing slowly. See? Okay, well, let's get the vertical speed down a little bit more aggressively. Let's go to 500 feet, and there's the speed picking up there. There we go. Happy days. And we have 1 minute to go, so maybe yeah, a little bit more, a bit faster than that, pick up some speed. In fact, I think you've got to set up kind of thing so it's going to be straight in approach.
It's a straight in approach, yeah.
Where's everybody gone? Oh, I'm right there. Yeah, so autopilot off. I'm going to do a nice U-turn. All the props are forward. let's get my camera on again for the controls. There we go. Trimming nose back. I like the way it makes little noises when you're trimming back with the button on the control column, even though I'm using the wheel. The producer is getting a bit nervous.
Is he? Is she?
Coming up. She's coming over to just check up on me.
And it's just such an easy approach, like, you know.
Let's see. I'm going to make this one a good one. Big wide turn because I was going so fast.
So, short final.
That's too much altitude.
75 knots. Happy days.
There's everyone going in there. I'm going to declutter. Look at all those people going in. Wow. I think that big jet is a helicopter.
Oh, you're dive bombing there.
Oh God, I lost my... Is there 2 runways there?
No, it's 1 runway.
There's the shot lost my... Oh, I went a little bit past. See, that's not so good too fast. Straight in the old wing there. I love the way you can see the water coming through the ice. I'm going to slow down here a good bit. So I can start your flaps. All the flaps down. Feet on pedals. Let's make this an impressive landing. And let's get over the trees. I'm going to do short field as best I can, carrying Clink now. I did this 65 knots one day.
Yeah.
So I'm holding the nose up. Holding the nose up. 70 knots. I'm going a bit too fast, but look. We'll do what we can do. 74. Leave a little bit of power on just to keep those turbines spinning. Don't hit the trees, don't hit the trees, don't hit the trees. There's a helicopter. I know it looks like a jet, but it's actually a helicopter. 67 knots.
I think.
So how do you see?
I think it's actually. What is it? What is the Joint Strike Fighter called?
Sound. Oh, it's the F-35, is it?
Yeah.
The only thing I'd say it's a little bit slow in the on reverse thrust, but that was okay. I'm going to politely backtrack and we're going to have a look at that landing. If I can. Yeah, it's I need to download every single... And that's free, that helicopter. Is it the AH something? It's the Airbus helicopter?
No, the...
Turn off number 2 PDF. Yes, Akailat. Let's do that. I need to get the helicopter installed. I heard a bing bing. I heard a bing bing. And that was Lonely Reaper, resubscribed Prime for 9 months. Says hello, Gripper, happy... And that was an hour ago. I was wondering, how can you subscribe twice? I scrolled down there. That was Skyhawk, resubscribed tier 1 an hour ago. Did I thank Skyhawk? I think I did. Sneaky Peter subscribed on YouTube, and that was Jeff MI has followed. Jeff, welcome. Welcome to the madness. Now, the tricky bit, getting in when you're too heavy and you got the rearward centre of gravity is easy enough. But getting out, rocket brake on. Getting out is the thing. So let's have a look at the replay. First of all, what I want to show you all, Karen Clink, is the takeoff. You know?
Yeah, that was dreadful, wasn't it?
Yeah, which is starting recording. Do you want to proceed? No. So replay. I hit the wrong button, folks. Okay, so the takeoff was a bit dodge. So I'm going to pause the replay, let it load in the scenery. We were about... Here we go. Okay. Resume replay. Let's see if I made it over the trees on the takeoff. I'm going to have a look at the landing I just did as well. There we go. I didn't quite use all. I'm going to use more because of the road. Okay, maybe a few feet. Straighten up the camera. Let's increase the speed. There we go. I had full power. The brakes were on to get the full power out of the engine. Okay, that was all. It's a little bit dodgy in the old runway there. Oh, up I went, and I stalled. I lowered the nose, and then I had to get over the trees. Oh, there was a few leaves there. So that looked pretty dramatic. Let's see how dramatic it would have looked like from the ground. It's got to be choppy there for y'all folks. So what I'm going to do, right, before I press play, I'm going to play around with the camera. So let us get rid of the follow me mode. I'm going to go to, hang on, follow mode on. What I want to do is I want to set up the camera as if someone was standing at the point to take off. So about maybe here. Maybe further down actually. It does take a while to set up. Let me show you what I'm doing here on the camera. It does take a while to set up. Let's just go a little further. No, very sensitive. There will do. No. There. Okay, so I position myself about here. What I do is I'm going to take off drone follow mode. Boom. And then I want drone lock mode. And then when I play it, I go back. So it kind of follows the aircraft. So let's minimize this guy. No, you go away. Windows everywhere. Let's get the recording button on the other screen there. And hit replay. Now, I used to be able to zoom in with the mouse, but you can't anymore. What a pity. So off I go. So I took off. I just lifted up because the rear center of gravity. Whoa! And I stalled. I lowered the nose, and I was just stalling like a lunatic. Lowered the nose and tried to get above the. Did I get above the trees? I might have hit the both edges of the trees there. You know. Let's have a look at the cockpit view. One more time. No, a little bit further than that. Oh. Camera mode, come on. Let's get rid of lock mode. Let's reset the camera. And let's go inside the cockpit, shall we? And you see the drama inside the cockpit as well. Let's hit the replay button. Come on. Okay, I don't want to be here all day, do I? Okay. Resume replay. So we're barreling down the runway. 30 knots. 40 knots. 50 knots. Then I had 60. 65, so I pulled up gently and up. Oh, up it went. Was that not a little bit like, folks, I think that was a little bit like that movie Made in America, no? Let's have a look at my landing. That was reasonably agreeable. Come on, load in the scenery, please, flight sim. There we go. Okay, let's have a look outside. So, let's hope it's not getting choppy for you there, folks, as you're watching. I'm getting good indications there for the stream so far. So, okay. A normal boring approach. I was going a little bit too fast. But I just popped it on the ground. There might be some leaves on the wheels there. Just thump it down. Thump it down. Doom. That's nice in the rear wheels, reverse thrust. Not a very inventive. I love the sound of the reverse thrust though. Brilliant sounds. Really good. So that was the landing, folks. Let's go back to where I was. Down to here. Stop replay. Record the replay. Oh! Stop! Stop! Panic! There we go. I'm going to stop the replay. Landing. So there you go. Replay. Record. I'm recording. Okay, all good. Right, that's the replay done. We're going to take that break, aren't we?
Yeah, I think take the break and then we go to the next.
I think we should. There we go. Park break on. Yes, so we have a bit to go. The next waypoint is... yeah, we're going through valleys again, aren't we?
Maybe.
And then it looks like there's some valleyage going on there. I might do some of that manually, like seriously low and fast and crazy madness. And for those of you who want to go to the loo, now's a good time. We're going to take a break for exactly 5 minutes, okay? Exactly 5 minutes. We're going to do a short... where is my intermission? So we're going to have an intermission for exactly 5 minutes. So you can go to the loo and get yourself, more importantly, snacks and a cup of tea. I'll see you in 5 minutes.
And now, let's enjoy an intermission. We hope you filled your snack bar full of tasty treats to eat and drink. Perhaps a tempting tasting hotting dog, or a thirst-quenching sugar drink. Some fresh crunching popping corn perhaps, or an assortment of sugar-coated sweetness. Even enjoying a sickness stick. We've plenty of time, so visit your snack bar now. See now, Mr. and Mrs. Barker enjoying and gorging on the lovely treats with their lovely children. You could be doing this too, you still have time. And for those of you tea lovers, let's have a look at some tea-making tips. Yes, the most important tea-making tip, of course, when you have time, is to use the right mug. Yes, the right tea mug is always the right way. Look for the Grippersim tea mug. Yes, it makes your tea taste 20% better. Now, don't worry, you still have plenty of time to make your cup of tea. Mrs. Ainsley Creetrap, what do you think of drinking a cup of tea from the Grippersim mug as opposed to the normal mug?
Lovely. It's not everyone who can make a good cup of tea.
Splendid, Mrs. Ainsley Crabtree. Now, here are the ladies discussing the 6 points of making a good cup of tea, and of course the Grippersim mug will be included. Which number will it be?
Can I remember them? Of course you can. Try now. All right, here goes. Number 1.
Obviously the Grippersim mug.
Always use a good quality tea.
Yes, of course.
Good. Number 2. Always use freshly drawn water, right? Number 3, remember to warm the teapot or urn. Everyone knows that one. And number 4, measure the right quantity of tea for the amount of water in the pot. Very good. Number 5, the water must reach boiling point. Pot to the kettle, not kettle to the pot. And the last rule, number 6.
Here we go.
Let the tea brew for 5 to 10 minutes.
Damn your eyes, woman! God bless. Grippersim tea mug.
Where does it all start? Sometimes here, with an acid stomach, or here, with tense, upset digestive nerves. It may even reach here, with that fuzzy, achy feeling in the head.
Are you suffering from intermission anxiety? It's the acid tension trouble triangle you're suffering from. Yes, now there's a new anti-intermission liquid, Peptus Liquid Elixir. It will break that bothersome intermission trouble triangle. It is fast-acting liquid, has no need to wait for it to dissolve as it's in liquid form. With unknown ingredients, it will settle acid in your stomach and those nasty intermission blues. Side effect of Peptus may include constipation, skin rash or dermatitis, diarrhea, dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, severe migraines, insomnia, suicidal thoughts, abnormal heart rhythms, internal bleeding, cancer, loss of sexual appendages, funny walk syndrome, loss of hair, reddening of the hair, big red nose syndrome, whitening of the skin, unusual voice patterns, childish behaviours, a propensity to blow up balloons, Death. Break that intermission trouble triangle with Peptas. Yes, Peptas available somewhere.
Just a minute, folks. Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn and an assortment of popular candy bars to please every taste. Try one of these delicious candy bars. Big time.
Ingredients include chemicals derived from petroleum.
Butternut.
Preservatives including sodium benzoate and sulfur dioxide. No nuts included.
Milkshake.
Including wood pulp and duck feathers as fillers.
Payday.
Including propylene glycol, carcinogenic flavorings, including trace elements of starch, strychnine, and lead.
Topped with Hollywood's super rich coating of the kind you like best. They taste wonderful. They're delicious. They're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now.
And now a word from our esteemed producer. Such kind words. And now back to our normally scheduled programming.
Yes, I hope you got a nice cup of tea, folks. Very important to have, you know, a good mug, as you've seen. And there's the Gripperson mug. Happy days. That's, you know, yeah. Tea tastes 20% better out of a Gripperson mug. Now, folks, let's take off. Are you ready, Colonel Clink?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just turning around here and...
Oh, I see you there. I see. Oh, let me just see if there's anyone new here. Right. This copperhead has fallen up. There's all man. Let's speed up the camera. We've got AC Slayer. I know some of you aren't appearing there in the tags. I'll get you. Evo 5's beside AC Slayer. Welcome. Falcon Davo. DCS Hully 88. Welcome. Ian got TNT in car 23 Sierra. That's Colonel Clink turning around. I'm going to be going the wrong way, of course, because I'm up this end of the runway, which is doesn't matter. There's no wind to speak of. I can see. Cerebral Pair 474. Boston Elf Father Ted is with us. A nice name. There's a new one there. Rotorhead APRN. Welcome everyone who's new. Equinus Evolved is with us again at the big jet. What looks like a big jet. Marvin Miggins, Akai Lad flashing his lights there. Zombie Snack, Johnny F and Tommy Lee Crab. Smurf is there. Bakerfly. See the way everyone just pops in. So I know I didn't get all of you, but I do my best. So we got quite a group here today, Colonel Clink, I think.
Yeah, I believe Equinox is flying an F-39 or F-35.
That's what it is, excuse me. I have
yeah.
It's that payware, is it?
I don't know. Probably is, yeah.
Break off. Flaps coming back up to 20 degrees.
Right, so I set it to 20 degrees flaps.
I can tell you this, right? This is going to be a dodgy takeoff. I'm not going to use 20 degrees.
Okay.
Does it say for short field takeoff? Really?
Yeah, normal takeoff is 20 degrees. No, 20 degrees. But short field is definitely 20 degrees.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to use all the runway because I don't want to crash.
So I'm here at the end of the runway. Prop is fully forward. Brakes are loose. Brakes are set. Prop goes fully forward.
Okay.
And throttle is full and brakes come loose. And there we go.
I'm trimming forward.
Trim. 50 knots. 60 knots. Rotate. And she just pops up off the ground. Happy days. Trim the nose down a wee bit. She climbs nicely.
Let's wait till about 70 knots, folks. At least 75 knots, maybe. Do you know? So heavy.
First stage of flaps going up. 10 flaps.
60 knots now. 70 knots. Release the back pressure. Now applying back pressure.
Just gonna go right around here.
No stall water yet. We're okay. We're 94 knots. One stage of flaps up. Probably too early, really.
I'll go spec a wee bit.
What are you gonna do? Second stage of flaps coming up now. All flaps are up. Okay. Excellent.
And round she goes.
I should have taken off the other way. Really. I was foolish and unwise. Full power, 108 knots. Let's make sure I get this right here. I've missed a few waypoints. So, okay. Let's just put on the autopilot and see what happens, shall we? 1,000 feet, autopilot on. Nav's on. It's going to take a hard left turn. It wasn't a bad transition to autopilot because it wasn't really set. Vertical speed, let's get that done. Let's set that up. That's 500 feet a minute. That will do. Altitude, let's go up to 1,500 feet. That is set, and we're climbing at 450 feet a minute. Are we on track? Where are we going?
Beautiful, beautiful transition.
Very nicely.
And back on track for the nav.
Stutter. Is it Stutter? Stewarter? 1973 has just subscribed to Prime. Stewart. I think it's Stewarter. It's not Stutter. No, it's Stewarter. 1973 has subscribed. For the first time, it looks like, and Prime.
Fantastic.
Welcome, Stuart. Can I call you Stuart? Or Stewarter? Let me know in the comments, Stuart. Or Stuart. F-35 is payware, yeah, so bummer. And we're on autopilot. We're going up to 1,500 feet, 500 feet a minute. Everything seems to be operating correctly. I am recording the flight, so if anything interesting happens... No, that's not what I want. That is FS Realistic. Recommended, by the way. It just sounds for the moment. There's going to be more to it. Okay,
FS Realistic is fantastic.
Yeah, FS Realistic is very good. It really is very good. I like it. You see all those back. See all the shaking there, and it just adds that little more sound. And they updated quite a bit. They will have proper cockpit shaking, head shaking, all that kind of stuff when the SDK allows. I'm really killing the engine here. I'm getting a red light here with the. That was with the NG. It was over 100%. So I'm bombing along down this valley, 1,500 feet. And our next port of call is... Our final port of call, Colonel Klink, is it?
Not by a long shot, no.
Our final stop? It's not our final stop?
No.
Oh, there's a few stops.
It's a few stops to go. So, the next stop is... let me bring that up here. Blah, blah, blah. Where are we? So, the next stop is La Junta, which is Sierra Charlie Lima Juliet.
Oh, I'm getting bad indications here from the web.
And after that one, we're going to, I can't pronounce that, and that is Sierra Charlie Oscar Oscar.
Okay.
And
anything with any instruments on it of any type?
No, it's like they're getting progressively easier.
So look at Navograph.
Maybe shorter, but
okay, and sorry, I can see the next stop looks like Sierra Charlie Oscar Oscar.
No, the next one should be hang on a second. Sierra Charlie Oscar Oscar. Sorry, we were at Sierra Charlie Lima Juliet, yeah.
Okay, I can confirm there's no fancy instruments there whatsoever. But we're in Chile, delivering cargo.
It's like, look at the valley, like that looks fantastic. With the
you
river
can see the rain
there.
at the end?
Yeah. Ignore the rain.
That looks pretty
Ignore
cool.
the
Let's
rain.
have a look outside here.
It's just a plane wash, as I call it. I fly through plane wash.
Yeah, get a bit of a clean for that spotlessly looking aircraft.
Absolutely.
Do you know Farming Simulator, when you're driving the tractor, it gets dirty over time? You know Farming Simulator? I have it. I played it for a couple of hours. But what they do is, on your farm machinery... Oh, that sounds sad. It's actually very addictive. It's very interesting. Over time, it gets more dirty. It would be great if they had the airframes that would get dirty over time.
Oh yeah, that would be fantastic.
That would be really cool.
I see, like, even like, you know, little scrapes and all that sort of stuff. That would be like brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, you probably would have more scrapes if you land more on dirt. And you know, if it would be stateful, that would be even more fantastic.
Yeah, if you see the mud coming up and sticking to the end,
Yeah.
the bottom of the aircraft and all that kind of stuff. That would indeed be interesting. So, yeah, no fancy instruments, I'm afraid, folks. I'm going to have a look at the... I'm going to start with the Twitch comments from the bottom up from Twitch. Stutter is stutter, but with a New York twang. Well, I shouldn't read... I should go up a little bit, actually, and read my way down. Okay, we're talking about the circuit breakers. Akylab was saying turn off number 2 PDF. Can we do that? Okay, let's turn off number 2 PDF. Let's look at that. Let's turn off number... Hopefully I don't crash it. I'm doing this. Can I turn off number 2 PDF? How is that done? Is that a circuit breaker? So let's read all the circuit breakers here.
It would be a circuit breaker, really, wouldn't it?
Switch them off. There is a standby thing I remember from the DA42. You could switch backup display. No. I don't think it works like that. Can't be a circuit breaker. Should be able to switch. Anyway, let's see if there is. Turn off number 2 PDF. Oh, number 2 PDF is on row, at the third row from the bottom up, and circuit breaker number 5. Boom. So I turned off the right side PDF currently.
Okay.
So that's another thing you can do. And when I get fraps working proper, I'll probably do it in a video. You know? I'll probably do it in a video, and that wouldn't be a bad idea.
I mean, it's like, I can't complain, like it is smooth as butter here.
Yeah, it is smooth for me as well, but I'm streaming as well. I got all the recording software and stuff going on.
Yeah.
So it's considering, right, folks, considering I've got Flight Recorder going, right? I also have Streamlabs kicking off. What else do I have? Flight Recorder, Streamlabs, the Sim, Toby, Skype. Oh, God knows what else running. It's not running bad. We haven't had any stutters really. I got a few warnings there during the intermission. Oh, there was someone flying by there. But it's running pretty good.
It's like you look like, you know, where the rain comes down, like right onto the ground, like, you know, it's like just fantastic.
And apparently if you put the clouds right down, it turns into fog.
Yeah.
Will I try that momentarily, folks? Do you want to see that? I haven't seen it yet. I'll do that just momentarily. So I'm going to turn off the live weather. I'm going to set some clouds up here. Oh, there's clouds. Oh yeah, I need a top here as well. Let's put them up. Oh, overcast. Oh, an overcast. Okay, there we go. Down to the ground. Let's put the top down really low. There we go. There's some fog, folks. So that looks foggy to me. Oh, too high. That looks very good. So yeah, it kind of turns into fog. Not, you know, I've seen thicker fog like that in real life, but it's just probably the cloud type. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So that's very nice, and I'm sure when we can play with that, we can, you know, have some fog there. That is the jet again, and that's the Hawk, I think. That would be if the tag would appear.
It's Lonely Reaper in a Hawk.
Lonely Reaper then.
Yeah.
I can hear all the other aircraft flying around as well. The whine of turbines everywhere. This is a very relaxing stream for me today, because the scenery and the ease of flying the Kodiak. You know, it's so easy. I don't have to do much at all.
No, it's
you know?
like it's a very nice aircraft to fly.
Yeah. Really is very relaxing. Now, what we're doing, folks, is VF4. Okay. Am I going to crash to that hill? Let's see. Let's see if we're crashing. Oh, I'm turning away. Thank God. So what we're doing, we're just following an autopilot. It's easy, isn't it, Colonel Frank?
Oh yeah, it's easy.
It's like
it's easy as pie.
I feel like I'm cheating, right?
It's
I feel
like
I'm cheating.
I wonder if I should like do a flight plan, like, but just give the coordinates.
Well, you know, I'll tell you why I feel like I'm cheating. On the other camera here, I'm showing everyone a VF4 chart. Let me just make that a little bit bigger, okay? This is how we do it in the real world. So I'm going to make that a bit bigger. So this is a 1.5 million chart, okay? A Mercator projection, right? This is what we use for navigating. This is the east coast of Ireland here. Now VF4, right? You're if you want to, before you fly, I like to do this while I'm flying. You're going to be using not the GPS, but this puppy here. This is quite old, but this puppy, right? So what I would do is, and I'm going to make some videos of this, and I'm going to fly with it live as well. So I want to adjust the camera so you can see what I'm doing. I'll have to have another top-down camera. So you kind of, whatever you're using, you got to measure your track over the ground. So that would be, I don't know, 330, right? North is always facing up here. So north is always facing up. So I got to get a pen while I'm flying, okay? Let's say if I'm going to Bray to wherever, okay? To west, let's say. I got to draw the line with a pen. Get rid of this. I'm not rid of that. Measure the distance while I'm flying manually. Draw the line, measure the distance, and get this puppy out. And figure out the wind. So I got to write the wind dot in here. The whiz wheel, it's called. I like to call it a whiz wheel. It's a flight computer, if you like. And then what I like to do is flip it over.
I'm sorry to interrupt you there.
And
I'm just looking at the beach there, and I just want to go for a swim.
Oh, we land at the beach?
No, but I'm flying over a beach, like, you know, and it's just fantastic.
Let me see.
Anyway,
You're
continue.
Slightly behind me. Oh, things are falling. Things are falling everywhere. Oh, I see the beach. Yeah, that looks interesting. So anyway, folks, yeah, so this is what you're using in real VF4, and you're flying the aircraft as well. You've got to keep your altitude, whatnot. And, you know, if I get the camera faced maybe over my shoulder, I'll have to get another camera. You could, you know, I'll be showing you exactly what I'm doing. Now, this is so old, it's discolored. But, you know, it's a bit of fun to watch someone do it while they're flying, you know, I guess. I don't know, what do you think, folks? Would you like to see some of that action in Microsoft Flight Simulator? And I can tell those of you who are doing your PPL, because I know some of you are doing your PPL, it's really good practice for real world flying. I can say that much. There you go. Is that big there before? Yeah. So let me know what you think of using the real deal. Am I going to crash here? No. This is like, you know, Thailand or something.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's like, look to your left. Like, just look to your left.
Okay.
It's like, and look at the mountain range. It's just brilliant.
Oh, you mean my right? Okay. Yeah. Look at that. So the Kodiak. Guys, I'm going to slow down, okay? So you can fly alongside. So I'm going to take a good chunk of power off. So I think some of you I'm kind of eager to fly along. I'll leave those pops fully forward for a minute. I'm going to slow down a bit so you can catch up with me. I'll leave the power settings there. It's just so relaxing to fly with this, you know. Spundot says, I would like to see that with the manual whiz wheel. Karen says, I'd like to apologise for Lonely Reaper. What's wrong with Lonely Reaper? Why would you apologise for Lonely Reaper? Karen, I'd like to... Oh, maybe is it because Lonely Reaper isn't with us today? Oh, look, there's someone there. Told you, everyone would come alongside. My current speed, by the way, folks, is you're flying... It's now 146, still slowing a little bit. I just had... Yeah, about 146.
It's like... What's actually very important when you do on the... When you're doing it on a whiz wheel, like, you know, and you're doing all the mass on it, you basically write it all down, and then you fly the track with your stopwatch.
Yes, and here's the thing, right? This is why I said, right? So when I was flying currently, my PPL, I mentioned to this individual instructor that I wanted to do maybe possibly commercial. And he's all, right, okay. So he kind of made the PPL into a CPL in ways. Now, it wasn't only his fault, but I won't go into it. So anyway, whilst I was doing the diversion, right, I had to get my map out. I had to get the ruler, draw the line, and do all this with the map, okay? I wrote it down. Got my whiz wheel out, did all the calculations, and then wrote it down. Do you see, like, you know, when you're doing it in the office, the ops room, and you have it all planned out on a piece of paper.
Absolutely.
I had to do my diversion with this, so I practiced at home with X-plane, and I had to do it in a position where the control column's right in front of me. So you're restricted. Now I had a smaller one of these. This is too big to be doing in the cockpit. This one here. This is a commercial one, right? But the other one's smaller, and I've actually ordered one for this purpose. So I got really shit hot at it. You know, I'd be flipping her up and writing stuff down and keeping the altitude, and, you know, I got really good at it. So that was fine. But if you're doing your PPL, folks, and someone makes you do a diversion with this, okay, they're telling you fibs.
Yeah.
Because it's by any means necessary.
No. The only thing that you need is a watch, an analog watch.
Yes.
Where you literally can see the number.
And not even the watch. You can, you know what the clock looks. Yeah. Well, actually, it would be handy.
Yeah, a watch is easy.
And a stopwatch.
Yeah, and it's like, but your watch, like, you know, when you're looking at your watch, right, and you're looking at the time, you have like 1 to 12, right, and whatever the number is, take that times 3, and that is your degrees of heading, right. And then if you go and the items in between the major numbers, you know, that is your subheadings, like, you know, and it's very easy, right?
So here we go, folks, right, just as a brief, because I can see the camera here currently. I'll make the camera bigger again. Let me know if we're getting close to the airport, though.
No, we're
just shout
still
at me.
A bit ahead, I tell you.
Okay, so, folks.
I can't see it myself now.
Let's say if we're going from here up to the north somewhere, right? About from there to there. I'm just looking at the other camera so you can see where I'm pointing, okay? Go from there to there. Now, if you got your watch, now remember, always have your map facing north up or away from you, like this, okay? So, I've done a video on this ages ago. So, we're going up this way, straight line, just to keep it simple. What's that in your watch? Well, that's 12 o'clock. 3 12s? 36. 360, which is north, okay? If I was going this way, now as I see this, if I have my watch on me, that would be 9 o'clock, okay? This way. It would be 9, 3 9s, 27, 270, just add the 0. Am I going to crash into a hill here? Right, so 270. So that works for all the way around the clock. It doesn't have to be exact, you know? It doesn't have to be exact. Come on, activate the old screen there, and Smashy, smashy, smash, smash. I was being too cool there. Too cool.
What, did you go into a hill?
Yes, I should do a hill. Oh.
Oh dear.
I'm very sad.
Yeah.
I'm very displeased.
Oops, we're coming up to... Oh, I didn't pay attention. We're coming up to the airfield.
Absolute rudder.
Autopilot off.
Absolute rudder. No, I'm too low. This is an interesting spin I can't get out of. Let's go a little bit higher. I'm going to continue. I haven't forgotten what I was saying. Yeah. There we go. There we go. 173 knots.
Didn't pay attention. There's the
Autopilot on. I was too slow. I thought I could do it really, you know.
Yeah.
Is autopilot on? Autopilot's on, and we're coming out. You can let me out of that, folks, I'm sure. Well, okay. So, your watch will work all the way around. I'll do a video on this. That's fine. Also, right, you measure the distance
don't
with your...
spend too much time on that now because you're coming up to the airfield.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. Very quickly to finish off. This length from here to here, on the ruler, on a 500,000 scale map, is 10 nautical miles. You measure it with your thumb roughly, 10, 20. And 20 miles, you divide that by 2. That's 10. You divide the 10 by 2, which is 5, 15 minutes. With no wind. There you go. Keep it simple. So after me crashing to the hill and everybody died. Oh, I went past it there, Colonel Clink. I'm coming around now, but that's okay. All the potted off. I think the juicer buttons fell asleep there. Turning around. Full power. I got a bit chit-chatty there, didn't I?
Yeah.
But anyway, the moral of the story, I'll do that live for a couple of... Just when I get the camera set up properly. When I get the camera set up properly, and it'll be fine. There's everyone there. Landed nice and neatly. I'm coming back in here now. I want to spot the runway. I kind of know where it is because I just saw the labels there. Oh, there it is. There it is.
That's what happens when you chit-chat.
You crash. You're not looking out the window.
Yeah.
But I saw it slowly happening and I wasn't too sure. Well, I was... but look, you know. Yeah, that's what happens when you get chit-chatting. Oh, come on, slow down. Come on, slow down, Mr. Airplane, please. Oh, I have to change the camera. My apologies, everybody. There we go. What we'll do there, let's adjust the camera to where it was and land the airplane, doing some S-turns there just to lose some speed.
There we go. Nose comes up.
And the side slip now.
Power goes back.
This is going to be quite a crazy landing. I want to get this. It's 100 knots. No, I'm going too fast. I'm going to land the other way. I would not be happy with that. I'm sure I would get it in, but hey ho. So I'm going to come around here. I'm flying quite low. What you say if you do? What if you do a Vietnam kind of Vietnam landing?
Oh, it's like actually, if you coming in, you can mile out 160 knots, put the power, and you make a spot on landing.
Yep. Coming in. Oh. Camera went a bit crazy there. Let's get the flaps down. Where are you? There you are. A little bit past it there. No fair. No foul. This is a crazy Vietnam War entrance into an LZ. That's what this is. And what was that aircraft used to fly?
Well, typically they were.
Very heavy. Gotta remember, I have the stall speed.
The whatchamacallit, the helicopters, you mean?
Yeah, go on. There you go. Down you go. Down you go. Down you go. Go on. There we go. Full brakes. It's a bird dog, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stop reverse. Brilliant. Happy days. Let's have a quick look at that old landing there. Not the most prettiest of landings, but we didn't kill anybody. No one died. There's no, you know. Let's pause. Stop recording. Let's pause. Oh, let's replay. Let's pause the recording. Let's go 500 to here maybe. A second to load. Resume. Let's have a look outside. Showcase view. Anyway, excuse me. Helicopters for sure. They would dive down quite aggressively, you know, at the last minute. You know, they'd be high and they come down to avoid AAA for that kind of stuff. Did I hit the trees? Probably got some knees in the trees. Don't worry about that. Oh no, I didn't. No. No knees on trees. Top it down. I floated a little bit. That did not make me happy. And whoosh. There we go. Stop. That's some runway remaining. There's a bus. For some reason. Excellent.
What a nice touchdown.
There was a bit of ballooning there. It just, I floated a little bit. I should have taken up the flaps at the last minute, but you're not supposed to do that in real life.
No.
Start the recording again so I don't forget. And I'm going to do something really foolish, Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to take off from here.
In the other direction or towards the sea?
Towards the sea.
Okay, that's very foolish.
Why?
You don't have enough runway.
Do you think?
Oh yeah.
Well, should we try it?
Well, you can try it.
I think possibly, barely. Yeah, I'd make that. I'll make it. Okay. All right, let's see. We're going to do it. It's going to happen.
Okay.
Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything will be fine. I'm going to take off straight ahead.
Yeah, I go
like
a wee bit
an
back,
idiot.
you know, just in case.
Are you going to come up and join me?
Yeah, I'm going to go and right next to you.
All right. Okay, I'm going to wait for you. So.
Okay.
We'll see if I can get all these electronic goods out of this airport.
You see, I'm right to you. I'm right to your left. Yeah.
Anyone else joining us there for this madness? Anyone else? There is someone else joining us here as well. Okay. There is. If I can get the tags up.
Prop is fully forward.
Okay,
flaps are set.
Okay, you go first so we can see it.
Brakes are set. Okay.
Go.
Full power.
You go first.
Hang on. Brakes are loose.
Okay, here comes Captain Plank.
Oh, there we are. 40 knots, 50 knots, 60 knots.
Off you go. Easy. Easy for Karen Clink and DCS Ducks. And who else is that on the DA42? That was Danny Boy. Here comes Johnny F73 is doing the same as well. Johnny F73 is now moving off the same. Or is he turning around? Johnny F73, yeah, he's going first. He's got his full power off. And just at the end of the runway, he's pulled up. And it appears he is not stalled. This Tommy Lee Craft. Here comes... You can all take off now, folks. I'll be petty last for a change. Here comes Smurf and Father Ted. Here comes your mama. Oh, your mama's back. Hi, your mama. Off he goes. Nice one, your mama. AC Stairs is going to give it an attempt as well. There goes... I don't know, Mr. Tag. No, not a lot in Boston. There we go. And we got Eva 5 coming off as well. We've got Allman now coming up with the Beechcraft. AC Slayer is going to do the whole short thing as well, it looks like. Yeah, AC and the DA42. There's Roto Head APRN. Roto, welcome. Icarus is trying for it as well. Oh, the DA42 just barely made it. Kind of bounced the grass there a bit. Here comes Florida Fella Fallen Up's made it. Zombie Sacks made it. And the JSX. Very nice. Akai lads coming. Evo Evolve. There's Toothy Sierra. And the rest are waiting for me, I think. Okay, Akai lads going to do the same with me in the Kodiak. Let's see if I can do it. With a full load of too much weight. You know. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get out of the airplane for your safety, it would be a good time. Brakes off. Full power. Keeping the brakes on. Everything's gone up to 100%. Waiting for the torque as well. Everything's full power. Don't care about the red lining. Oh, what about my flaps here? Just relax. Yeah, not a good idea with full flaps. So you said 20 flaps. Okay. Get my... off we go. Brakes off. Come on. Come on. Oh, I hear things. I hear noises. 30 knots. 50 knots.
Sun comes slowly down and gives us a nice glare. Ah, fantastic.
Lots of right rudder there to prevent the stall. 60 knots. Full right rudder now. Almost out of authority. Now we're up to 70 knots. We're fine. Yeah, that was a bit dodge. Bit dodge.
That's actually nice to see. Like, you know, you have much more weight in it than I do, and you took off much later than I did.
I don't know if it'd be like that in the real world, though.
Huh?
I don't know what it'd be like in the real world, though. Do you know?
I don't know, but you know, you're much heavier than I am. Like from what you set up.
But is it really that realistic? You know?
I don't know.
Would it be?
Anyway,
there's only one way to find. Would you never find out? Because you'd never do that in real life anyway, to begin with.
Well, that is true.
But you'd know, you know, even in a Cessna 172, I've had 4 people in a 172.
No, you wouldn't do that.
But I did. I did. Yeah, I had in a reasonably short airfield. Now all the figures in the operating handbook said, yeah, it's fine.
No.
Now it was fine, but you do notice the trim. You're trimming forward a lot. You know, I had to trim forward shitloads after takeoff, and you know, because the nose just wanted to go up, and I wouldn't do it every day.
I mean, I know I did it once. It's like on a short runway, which was about 600 meter, right? And I did all the calculations, and they were fine, right? And the calculation said, like, you know, you need 500 meters for wheel up, right? And they were spot on. But it's like it's very little runway left when you're doing that.
Yeah, I've seen interesting things where people at the very end of the runway go, "Oh, I hope for the best."
No, it's not. It's not hoping for the best. Like, you know, it's like the Mars.
No, I didn't mean you did that. I didn't mean you did that.
The Mars was correct, but when you're sitting in a cockpit and you see how short the runway is all of a sudden, like, you know, it makes you a wee bit nervous.
Yep.
No, I hope you have enough fuel to get over the water bit.
I'm just annoyed you reminded me of the fuel. Now I'm going to climb higher because I remember it now because I've no fuel. You see? And I like doing this because you see what happens. I'm going up to 3,500 feet now, kind of think that you've reminded me.
No, but saying that, I think you're really going to like the next airfield.
Okay.
I think you're really going to like it.
Okay, so let's have a look at the fuel. The fuel is imminently gonna, and I kind of saw that before I took off. We're imminently gonna come back at a fuel. So let's see, where's the fuel flow meter? Fuel flow, we're imminently gonna run out of fuel. Fuel is not gonna be good. Where's the fuel flow? Fuel flow's 105. Let's take that right back. Oh no, nothing's happening with the mixture there.
But the difference is, like, right? The fuel
flow isn't. The fuel flow isn't even moving.
It's like pounds per hour.
It's not that kind of airplane, though, is it?
Yeah. So the only thing that you can do is like take the power back to about 75% or something like that.
I'm thinking of a normally aspirated engine. Now the fuel flow's 250. I'll leave the props reasonably high, actually. So the power is at NG I should be looking at really, isn't it?
Yeah, they bring it back to about 75%. Yeah.
In the climb, let's see what speed that gives us. There's
It's like
the
you're
NG
doing
there,
you know,
we're going to be going
a
too
long
slow.
range cruise climb, basically.
Yeah, let's relax the vertical speed a little bit.
And see that you have like about 2000 RPM on a prop and you should be fine.
Yeah. Well, I should imminently be running out of... Oh, I've got 75 knots, okay. Yeah, okay, that'll do. That'll do. Oh, VX and VY is 100.
Yeah.
So I'm very close to stall, so I need to add a bit of power. Let's see what we can get out of it. We're imminently going to run out of fuel, folks. It's like seriously a little bit in the right engine. 200 feet a minute. I'm increasing speed a little bit. I need to get height. If we found the engine now, I think I'm pretty stuffed.
Oh yeah.
I think if it goes now, I'm in the water. You know, can I make it down here? Maybe. You know. There's a little island on the way. It's a little island up here. It's there. I won't make it down here, but I'll make it down here. You know? That's a possibility. But you know, it might be just full of trees.
That's very true.
Yeah. So I'm in a bit of a tight spot. Bit of a tight spot for old Gripper Sim. I think this producer button is still asleep. Let's not wake producer buttons because she'll freak out if she sees me doing this. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
100 knots now at VY. So now I might be able to peel a bit of power back. Take a little bit of power back. A little bit of power back. There we go. 100 knots. VY, best way to climb. 250 feet a minute. Now that's of course at full power VY, isn't it? So, or takeoff power settings anyway. Real-time weather windage is absolutely. He says it's so beautiful, and real-time weather it is. It's amazing.
Lonely
Chile.
Reaper is showing off, lying upside down, like you know.
Lonely Reaper. Yeah, Lonely Reaper does that a fair bit.
Yeah.
We've got someone coming alongside me here. Let's clutter up. What's that? Clutter up. Oh, where's my tags? Sometimes the tags don't come in. I'm running on fumes now, folks. I really am running on fumes. It's going to run out of fuel any second now. Probably just at the point of no return. Well, we're not going to be returning anywhere now. Fuel is indicating both tanks are empty. Yep. We're in trouble. 3,700 feet. You know, what's there? Too far away. Can I make it there? Now, if you're in the aircraft and put your arm down 30 degrees, they say, at least in a Cessna 172, 150 or 152. That's your range. Do we have a wind arm? Let's check the wind. So we've got 2 knots coming from the north. So let's be aware of that. Oh no, hang on. That's not what I want. I don't like this wind arrow here. I don't want that. I don't want that there. I want PDF options. Wind. Option 2. Option 3. Yeah. Okay, the wind's coming from 317 at 8 knots. So it's coming from the northish. From the northwest at 8 knots. That's where the wind is coming from. So at least I know that much. So I can't put my head around. There's that little island. Let's see if we would have made it into that island.
Well, it's full of trees, by the way.
Yeah, that's a no-goer. You know, the only thing you'd get out of this is land beside it. So you can hopefully, if you get out of the aircraft, you know, you can swim to the island. That ain't gonna happen. I'm amazed my engine's still running. I really am amazed the engine's still running. There must be 1 gallon left or something.
Something like that.
I mean... Now, wait, let's see. We make... Oh, this... Is that our glide here? Turn up. See this ring here? Is that my glide?
No, that's your, I don't know.
I'm going to go to... Oh, producer button's kicking off. She knows something's up. She knows I'm up to no good, and she's not pleased. I'm sorry, producer buttons. Will you forgive me? Oh, there goes the engine. Yeah, there goes the engine. Autopilot off. Of course, producer buttons always is ready. Always ready. Aren't you, producer buttons? Always ready for the worst. And, as always, in aviation, you know, now producer buttons will not stop until producer buttons gets that thing beginning with a T. Right? Right?
Producer button's getting us a treat.
She's going to start climbing on my lap now. But no worries. You know, it's no bother. It's no issue. What is the best glide speed? Is G the best glide speed on the old thing here? Okay, when I make it to the airfield. Oh God! If I leaned.
You can't lean the engine.
No, not lean. If I just feathered the damn engine, the props. Oh, it won't go far enough back. I'll go back. There we go. Now it's feathered. When I make it to the runway. Oh God, where's the runway? I can't even see it yet.
I'm just about to turn final on this thing.
Oh, I'm going directly towards it. No, I'm not going to make it. Oh, the prop stopped, Colonel Clink.
Oh dear.
Do you remember that when you have an engine failure, it never stopped spinning?
Well, it's...
No, but you remember the sim?
Yeah,
it never actually stopped spinning. It stopped spinning.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Because it was really annoying me with engine failures. The prop kept going. Now, is it just the Kodiak? Is it just a genius from them?
It must be something which they implemented.
Must be, because like if I no, keep it back. Oh, it's not working all the way.
Okay,
producer
so
buttons, please get down. Please get down, producer buttons. Oh, down you go. Get back. Yeah, the prop stops. That is superb. Oh, I've run out of governor. Okay, so am I going to make it to what's ahead of me? I'm hoping the G is the best glide speed.
okay, so we have 4 flaps, 70 knots on final.
Where is the... Sorry, the TV now wants to switch off, folks. And producer buttons going ballistic. Producer buttons wants to know what's going on. I may have to ditch in the sea. I think all these islands are covered.
Oh, well, everything I flew by
covered.
had loads of trees on.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it.
No, I have a challenge for you.
Every time something goes wrong. Every time something goes wrong, producer buttons is on the case. Oh.
It's like when you eventually make it to the airfield, right?
I'm not okay.
It's like see where I point my nose, that's where I stopped. Right? And the challenge is to stop shorter than I did.
Okay. Well, I concede defeat. No, I don't want never concede defeat. So
no, you can't.
I'm thinking now. Okay, the only thing I'm going to be able to do is get close to an island. So if I get out of the aircraft, I can swim to the island.
No, what you can do, it's like, oh yeah, oh you may even still make it.
I'm not 500 feet above the.
Oh.
I'm 500 feet above the ocean and miles away.
Oh
So
no,
there's
when you
something
turn into the
going
left,
on
that's
there.
where the airfield is.
Buttons is getting very concerned. Juicy Buttons is very worried. Juicy Buttons is not pleased. I'm going to have to just land right by the island here. Let's open the door. Let's open this door.
Right. So, and the runway I want you to land on is 18, by the way.
Okay. And then install it. Oh, let's not hit the tree. Oh yeah, hit the tree. Brilliant, because I was trying to open the doors and looking elsewhere. That. Sorry, folks. I'm going to do that again. Because I was looking. That's so annoying. In real life, you just look. You just look. Oh yeah, of course, now I'm down 160 knots. Great. I'll try that again. Come on, slow down. Yeah, slow down. Why does it do that? Okay, so where was I? Where is this island? It's down here somewhere. See, I'm stalling at 80 knots because I'm turning. Where's that damn? There it is. I want to land right beside the island. And let's see what behaviour we get out of the aircraft. I'm still recording. I just sidestep a bit because it's just wasting time. Come on. Come on, engine. Stop. Go on. Go on. Come on. So slices turn. Oh, there's a little bit of a beach right beside. A little bit of a beach there. Let's straighten the wing before we go in. Here we go.
Easy does it, Captain.
What? I landed on the sea. Yeah, the wheels are. I'm not in the sea. It's. Yeah. Anyway, that's what happened. User Buttons is very displeased.
Yeah.
Okay, let's kick off the engine again here. Let's go back in. Control E. Oh, I need some fuel here to start off, don't I, folks? Let's just kick everything off again. So I wouldn't say I made that, you know.
No, you went swimming.
Just Buttons is not pleased. Come on, Control E. Control E, please, come on. Come on. I'll just pop it into the air and I'll make it in. Come on. And it landed on the water. I don't know what to tell you unless it's incredibly shallow around here. There we go. We got some power. Can we take off from the water, folks? Can we? Oh. I'm making headway. No, it's not going very fast. Okay. Just Buttons, if you step back, please. Please step back. Thank you. Let's pop us into the air and let's make our way to everybody else because I'm probably lost now because of my foolishness. This is going to drop out of the sky when I hit the Y button. Oh, it didn't. Oh, yes, it is. Oh.
The important thing is now is the landing challenge for you.
Okay, I'm getting a bit closer in that case. Oh no, I'm right on it. Okay, I'm right on it. I'll get a little bit closer so we don't waste too much time, folks. So just hit the right button one more time. I'll just scoot us forward a bit. Okay, so I'll come down this end.
So
we don't waste too much time.
It's 18 which you want to land on.
Okay. Oh, right. I'm coming the opposite way. I'm heading towards 18. Yeah, 18. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's so. And you have to come to a stop before my nose.
Okay, I'm very heavy now, remember?
That doesn't matter.
Just the buttons, please. Please, but just the buttons. Just jump up and down a minute. Okay. Where is it? I couldn't see it. Oh, there, I can see it now. Okay, get all the drag down. 100 knots. I don't want 100 knots. I want to slower than that. Side slipping. I'm going to flat like I stole it. No, it's not slowing down currently. Just want to slow down a minute now. Props are fully forward. Okay, that'll do. Get a bit of a better view here. Yep. Oh, it's very sluggish. I'm going very fast as well. Can't see the runway even. This is going to be quite... No, that's not going to happen. I want to try that again. It's just so heavy.
That was rough. I'm glad we are down.
It's just so heavy. I'm going to try that again. Trying again.
We're not even hitting the runway.
No, because the nose is so high. And it was a terrible approach. It's all very messy. There we go. It's just not on. It's just not. I'm having a bad simming day. What? What? Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. No, it's gone over again. It's not happy.
Straighten up the plane first.
I can't straighten the plane every time. I can't. Oh man. Okay, here we go. I've got too many flaps down. No, it keeps spinning at 60 knots. Okay, here we go. Come on. There we go. Alright. Okay. A little power there. There we go. It's just really out of balance. It's all over the shop. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. I can't land at 65 knots. I don't think it'll let me. I don't think it's gonna... Considering all the boxes of drugs I have. Oh dear.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it just won't fly slowly. I can't see over the nose because there's such a high angle of attack in order to... It's the weight, folks. It's the weight. Okay, maybe now. Maybe. Maybe I can feel it wanting to tip over to the left. Putting in right rudder. Keeping in a bit of power. 67 knots, adding a bit of power. Lots of right rudder now. Oh, guessing. Not guessing. Oh. There we go. I'm trying to stop. Trying to keep it on the runway. No, I can't keep it on the runway now.
I think you can do better than that.
Won't stay on the runway. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Well, I made it this time, but I think all the cargo, which is to be undelivered now, has to be gone. So that was the worst landing I've ever done. But it's tricky.
Yeah.
And all the weight, it makes such a difference.
No. It's like I shall take off from where I stopped.
Oh, my cargo's gone. And I have a big bucket full of cash. Anyway. Sorry, Colonel Click, what were you saying there?
I shall take off where I stopped.
Oh, we're going to go again, of course. I just have to control just the buttons here. That's my good speed.
So, basically going for the final leg now.
Okay, where are you now?
I'm just sort of beside you.
Okay.
So,
okay.
It's like
so this is the last leg, isn't it?
That's the last leg. So prop is forward. Okay. Brakes are loose, brakes are set. Full power.
Okay, now I've no cargo, so... Okay, the parking
and brakes coming loose. And a bit of right rudder.
I'm going as well. I'm off. We're going, folks.
60 knots. And she gets off the ground just as she's supposed to.
Okay. Now let's see if this
One
is a
stage
smooth
of flaps
takeoff.
coming up.
What is the sound?
It is fantastic, isn't it? Clean wings.
Yeah, kind of unstuck a little bit too much for me there, for my liking. It's like it was sticky on the runway.
Yeah, but you
Juicy
still
Buttons is
have
not
like
happy.
you still have like loads of stuff in there.
No, I took all the weight off.
Oh.
Maybe it was the way I had it trimmed. Let me have a look at my trim here. I think I was... No, trim was kind of neutral-ish. Yeah. Autopilot.
So.
Nav. I'm going to get Producer Buttons a treat because she's kicking off. Stand by, folks. Hopefully she doesn't want to go. Right.
So, now comes the final runway. You better make it a good one now.
I was in the kitchen there getting a treat for Producer Buttons because Producer Buttons is getting very mischievous. Now, Producer Buttons. That was 2 treats this evening. Producer Buttons is very cute because she knows I'm streaming.
Yeah.
And she can get more treats out of me. Yeah. Yep. Right. So, let's not mess this up again, Gripper Sim. Now, so I've gotten rid of all the weight. Have I? Let me just check that there.
I don't know.
Yeah, all the weight's gone. It's just me. And I don't even have a pilot on board. Wow.
So you have no excuses now?
No excuses. There we go. £200 pilot. And a bit of fuel. We have. Yeah, one thing I want to know about this Scrum 1000 is I want to know the actual time to my next waypoint. I don't know if it gives you that.
It gives you the ETA to the right there to the next
waypoint. Time. Yeah. Yeah, the actual time. 22:31. You know, it's just like in minutes.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I would like. God. So let's have a look down here. Can we scroll? You can pan. Oh, I can pan down. Oh no, let me pan down. So this is the last leg. We're going to. Let's see if there have any instruments here. I'm going to get to the comments now in a second, folks. Sierra Charlie India Hotel.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hotel? No, is it Lima Hotel? Lima Hotel. No results found. Sierra Charlie India Hotel. It's not finding it on Navigraph charts at all. It's weird, isn't it?
It could be like, you know, it's like there's some little airfields, like, you know, it's like I looked at 4 flights, they're not all there.
Yeah, I can see that. We're bombing down now. We've got full power and all the flaps up. Yeah, all the flaps are up. 150 knots. I think I'd be going faster.
Could be an old airfield even, like, you know, which doesn't exist anymore.
It could be. Let's get some eye candy in. Let's get some eye candy in for the last for the cash drop off. Let's have a look at the comments here. Let's get rid of some cameras for the moment. There we go. Let's have a look at the comments. Okay, let's just check my power settings here, if I may. I just want some people to catch up. There we go. Okay. Something here. Okay, so
I'm just looking at all those islands here, like randomly dropped. Like, it's just fantastic.
It's an amazing place to fly. You wouldn't want to cut. I don't know. Chile is quite dangerous, is it? Chile dangerous place? Oh, look at everyone down below me there. Look,
no, Chile is actually not that dangerous compared to other South American countries.
Colin, to me, thanks for following. Thank you very much, Colin. I'm delighted. I think it's worth your while. So it's not that dangerous. No, do you know, it just like reminds me of Chile, Colonel Clink.
They have like loads of earthquakes and all that sort of stuff down there, alright. But other than that, it's actually not a bad place.
I know nothing about Chile, except for that movie about the airplane crash. When they had to
eat each other. that thing, yeah. Okay.
The rugby players.
Yeah.
Terrible things happened there. Don't go in that route if you wanted to. The clouds also seem much better, folks. I think you'll all agree with that. The colours. As you go through the clouds, the colours change.
It's like the clowns. It's a only repairs, loads of fun in a Hawk.
Hawk's a great little airplane.
It's like the it's like even the shapes of the clouds, like, you know, and you know when the light hits the clouds, the different colors in the clouds, like, you know, the different shades. It's like much improved from when they started out.
And when you go into thick cloud, it gets really ominously dark.
Yeah.
They've changed that as well. I don't know if that was the last update, I think. But it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Let's change the view a little bit. There's some beside me, and they are flying. Stunning Boeing the GA62. DCS ducks in the TB21. What's the TB21? Anybody know what the TB21 is? Why is it not showing up for me in my...
No, that is the TB21. That is the single engine piston, the Tobago.
Yeah, look at this here.
Lovely.
TB21.
Lovely plane.
TB21. Lionheart Creations.
Yep.
Showing up as a default. Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, folks. I'll make that window a bit bigger so you can see it. It's showing up as not the real aircraft, but you know. Oh, that's an interesting cockpit.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic aircraft.
That is very interesting.
Yeah. I actually have that one. I haven't flown it for a while.
How did I miss that one?
I do not know.
I think a lot of people have missed that one. Looks like a car. It looks like a Renault Fuego from the 80s.
Yeah.
Yes, that's an interesting look. That's possibly a little bit of an all-board, I think. Maybe, possibly. Let's see who's on the comments there on YouTube. It's great that you're all chatting amongst yourselves here. I'm just watching the YouTube. Juicy Buttons has a 6th sense. Yeah, I think in-car says on YouTube, Juicy Buttons has a 6th sense. Every time something goes crazy, I don't know if it's just a fluke all the time, but Commander Buttons goes a little bit loop-the-loop. Like now that we're in the cruise. Now that we're cruising, of course. You know, she's sleeping there quite comfortably. Relaxed.
Yeah.
Buttons there. Yeah, look all snugged up there. Nice and snug. Kind of peeking over. She's peeking over the side of her bed there. You can see her little eye. Just about here. Kind of just keeping an eye on things, you know. She's just kind of, you know, a little bit concerned after what happened earlier on. You know, you can see that. Oh! So last leg. Last leg. So what do you think of the citation? Have you had any time with the citation?
I didn't do much, but it's like I really like it.
Oh, what do you think about next Sunday?
I think we have to do an IFR flight plan. It's like, what do the folks think about an IFR flight plan?
Well, the beauty about flight sim is they can, if they don't know FIR flying, they can follow us along VFR easily, no?
That's very true too.
And follow the Caravan 2000.
Yeah.
Right. Let me know, folks, what you think. Get the camera back. Let me know what you think of, you know, doing a bit of citation flying next Sunday. The citation longitude. Would that be, because, you know, a bit of IR flying, you know? If you want to do IR flying, Colonel Klink's going to do the flight plan. We're learning as well. I am, for sure. And I think Colonel Klink knows a bit more about it than I do at this stage. You know?
It's when the student becomes the master.
It's the what do they say in Star Wars? I like this quote, and it's not far off the truth, unfortunately. But well, in a good way. When you're an instructor, a lot of your students go to the airlines. You know, you might be too old to go into the airlines for some reason. What's the saying I came up with? It was Star Wars, something in Star Wars. We are what they surpass. It is the burden of the master. Like that saying, Colonel Klink?
Yeah, it's like the funny thing.
We
like,
are. I can't do Yoda.
Yeah.
We are what they surpass. It is the burden of the master. Sorry, go on, Colonel Klink. Joanna P&E. Sorry, I didn't mention you actually. Sorry, Colonel Klink, to interrupt you. I forgot to mention Joanna P&E. Jonna P&E, welcome.
Oh yeah, Jonna.
Greetings and salutations, Jonna. Sorry, Colonel Klink, what were you saying there?
No, it's like I got never like airlines, like, you know, it's like flying a bus. It's like I prefer, like, you know, something to go places where nobody else is going, like, you know what I mean? Like random airfields, like, you know, all that sort of stuff. Funky plane, not those flying computers.
Yeah, because you don't, you know what? After listening to look how dark it's getting now with the clouds. Anyway,
so it's like
many students of mine, they're just going, oh, I hate it now because they're so restricted.
Yeah.
The computer records everything, and it's all procedures. It's all, you know, if you go too fast, over speed a little bit for a second, or the clock goes off for a bit, you know, or anything. It's recorded, it goes to a company, and if it's a severity, it goes to the base, and you're hauled in.
Yep.
And you're under that pressure all the time. It's not like the old days.
I'm in cloudage.
Now, having said that, I'd fly cargo. I'd fly DHL or cargo or
Yeah.
in a big jet. I would actually, you know,
That would be more fun than your flying the drunken people to
a Lesbos or something.
yeah.
Speeding up. We're gonna burn the jeepers out of it now. Accelerating. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking about it. There was a day where I would have been very upset. Well, I kind of knew when I started flying, you know, a little bit like that whole age thing. But, yeah, cargo or, you know, I don't know.
Research.
I don't know if you can do that kind of thing. I don't know if I'd...
You know, people going like on research trips or stuff like that, like, you know, flying
Yeah,
them to wherever.
Yeah, like if I was working in, say, Chile, 2 weeks on, 3 weeks off or something.
Yeah.
2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Or how they do it 1 month off and 1 month on or something. I'd probably, like, I'd consider that. It's something, you know, the Kodiak here now. You know, if they pay, see, they don't pay people anymore. You don't get paid.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to go down to, I got an offer, a job off down the Caribbean. Now, it wasn't a lovely Caribbean island with all the lovely, it was a shitty little island with nothing on it. You know, you'd be eating weird food and stuff. There's no shops and stuff, but I wouldn't go because they didn't pay you. And the only reason you'd go there is to get the arse of the twin. No?
Yeah.
No. Pay me. You know, I could, you know, look at that mountain, it's fantastic.
It's like, it's brilliant, isn't it?
That's really quite cool. You know? It's amazing to think that this mountain exists.
Yeah.
All of this scenery is as it is. Let me just declutter there so you can get the eye candy. That's as is. I love the way the lighting changes all the time.
It's just bloody brilliant, that is.
Oh, the half flaps are hanging down there.
Shaky, shaky over the mountain in the clouds.
Bumpy, bumpy. Yeah, it's getting bumpy. Let's have a look at the cockpit. I'd like to hear the people go, "Oh, I'm frightened! The turbulence!" in FS Realistic. That's a good idea if you're watching, if you work for FS Realistic. When the turbulence begins, you want the people to go, "Oh!" like the screams. You know? Okay, we're coming up to our final turn of the evening, folks. It's 23:51. Ooh, look at that. Let me get that nice kind of camera. Oh, I missed it now, but the left side is nice, as always. A nice view around the cockpit. Yeah, I do like the cockpit.
It's really nicely done.
All the cargo's gone. Yeah, I can hear the shuddering now and everything. I'm landing over here somewhere. Very nice. I haven't flown in VR in this. There's lots of improvements, I believe, in VR. Oops, sorry, folks. Lots of improvements in VR. I'll have to try it in VR and the old HD ride. Apparently it's much better. It's, you know, what did I have on there? What was it?
It's like, you know what's a scary bit is, to a certain extent, like, right, with the eye tracker, I don't miss the VR as much.
I have to tell you that in VR it's only good for... I very rarely use VR, and I don't know why.
It's actually...
I don't know why.
I use the VR more if I just fly around with something. Like, you know, the wacky vehicle or something like that.
Davos says VR is pretty much fixed.
Yeah,
I've done
like
the whole flight in VR. Okay. I'll try it again. But I, you know, currently I'm the same. I don't know why. Is it too finicky and messy? And you see, you've got to open up the Microsoft shit and the fucking. Oh, excuse my French, folks. Steam VR and.
The problem I find when you go into VR, it's like if you're trying to manipulate the buttons with the mouse, it's very finicky.
Yeah, it has to be hands-on throttle.
Yeah, I mean the hands-on throttle. The hands-on throttle is fine, right? But you know, all your other buttons, like, you know, you kind of know where they are, but it's very finicky, right? And if you know, changing something around to do that in VR, it's like kind of, yeah, it's like if you fly a simple aircraft, it's
or
fine.
Helicopter.
It's fine, right? It's like, but the more complex it gets, the more annoying VR really gets.
Yeah,
if you get my drift.
Yeah, I booted up DCS World there at one point, and it was like, oh, what's the center key? And it starts up this Microsoft nonsense, and then you have to have Steam as well, and all these programs running. Why can't it just work in Microsoft Flight Sim without any other nonsense? Without Microsoft's pushing its nonsense on you, without you know, all these other programs, you know. Yeah, I get. That's probably why, because you can't just put it on your head.
Yeah.
You understand all these programs. As
It's
for
like, you know what would be probably which would make it more usable, if there would be like tactile gloves, right, where you can actually reach to the knobs and switches and manipulate them that way and grab the yoke, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. But I have to say, for the likes of IL2, you've got your maps on you don't need.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, it's all there. You just have your hottest. It's brilliant.
Exactly.
For this, yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried it now lately, but Davo says, is it Davo? Davo, sorry, Dave. You know, it's pretty much fixed. He says he's done a whole flight in VR. So, I don't know. It will get to that point. I have no doubt. I have no doubt, but
it's like a part of the forward and backward movement with the eye tracker, right? I can look around in the cockpit. I can manipulate, like, you know, the switches with the instruments panels which I have, like the buttons which I set, and that is absolutely fine. Like, you know, it's like it gives you that. It doesn't give you the full immersion VR gives you, but it is sort of the happy medium in between, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but the IL2 is great. DCS World.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff's really, really good. But hopefully they've improved it now. I have to try it in VR again. I'm going to make my turn now any second to Sierra Charlie India Hotel.
Yeah, no, it's not too far away now.
1,500 feet. There's Karen Clink flying ahead of me. There's Shady Sim is with us as well. There's Father Ted. ARH64CDN's coming as well. Rot. Oh, here's another new one. Oh no, I think I said Roto Head. Yeah, I said Roto Head. Roto Head's with us as well. Happy days. Let's get my very high angle of attack that's not so slow. Let's switch off the autopilot and find this airfield. Where's the airfield? Where are you? What is kind of thing planned for me?
Nothing bad.
110 knots will do for the moment. But yeah, I'd like to do some I'd like to do some IoT stuff. I know it's very old, but they update it. And I tried it a few times on my own. I know you had I have to fix out why you had problems installing a current link. I wouldn't mind doing a stream on it. I'll do it one day and see who turns up. Even if we could do a server on it. You know, if people are interested. A bit of dogfighting madness and stuff. Maybe DCS World is free. You know, maybe DCS World would be a good one. There might be a free aircraft with DCS World. And we'll all fly the same aircraft and destroy each other. Maybe get a server going. I don't know. What do you guys think?
So, about 8 miles out.
Johnny F says he prefers the Toby 99% of the time. And yeah, wearing the headset for a long extended period of time. I don't like Facebook's nonsense either. Where is everyone going? Let's put this on here. Okay. Can't see the airfield yet. It's getting kind of very dull. There's everybody. It's over there somewhere, that's for sure. I'm probably going too slow. Or am I? Okay, let's have a look at the chart here and see what I expect to see. Let's zoom in a little bit here. It's dead ahead. Oh, there's lots of little lines. No wonder I'm getting confused. One there, and then down straight. And that is the runway there, obviously, around here somewhere. Zoom in a bit more. Oh, a straight-in approach. Nice one, Colonel Clink. I can't really put my eyes on it. Let's accelerate a piece.
I can see the runway. About 4 miles out.
Yeah, I thought it was closer than it was. I just said it too fast. Surprise, surprise. Who's behind me? Who is behind? Oh, Top Gung KR55. Welcome. Top Gun. Top Gun PKR55. I don't know what I said. That's something new. There's DCS Holly 88, Sling 380, Allman, AC Slayer, DCS Duck Standard TV 21. They're behind me, and then everyone's ahead of me there. Let's declutter, get ready for our approach. Bombing along now at 164 knots. So what do we say this was, Colonel Clink, in the real world? A couple of million?
Yeah, probably sets it back about 1.8, 2 million or something like that.
Well, if I had it, I'd certainly consider it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're landing on a beach. Are we landing at a beach, Colonel Clink?
Well, there's a beach.
There is a beach. I can't see a runway yet.
It's like I'm on short final.
Oh no, it's after that. It's after that island. Better check. I'm not being followed by Coast Guard or something. All this cash I have in the airplane. Oh, there it is. I see it. At the last minute, it's so dark. Okay, autopilot off. And let's slow down a little bit. I'll do an orbit, I think would be the best way to do it. 45 degrees. Let's see if I can do. Let's just see how easy this is to do. 45 degrees, straighten a level. A level turn. Not so hard. Oddly enough, if I need a bit of rudder there. But, and they got the bit of rudder you need. I'm climbing a bit now. It's not the worst in the world.
No, it's the only thing in the real world, if it is enabled, the this one doesn't have it, the ESP, right? You can't, if you go over 30 degrees, I think when you approach 45 degrees, it brings you back to 30 degrees.
Sorry, say that again?
In the real world, the Series 3, I think, has the ESP, right? So if you go approach 45 degrees, it brings you back to 30 degrees.
Okay.
Like, you know, so you would have to disable the ESP to do steep turns. Okay. I'm not sure if the Series 2 has it, but the Series 3 definitely has it.
Okay, I'm going to have a central line there because let's check to see if I'm recording. Oops. Can't see the runway again. Get rid of the mouse. Off the center line. Should have a good view this time. Let's get it on the center line here. There we go. There's some wind going on here. Oh, I'm going too fast. I'm all over the shop. What? Oh, there's a big tree in the way. Great. That's stuffed up my approach there now. Okay, let's plonk it down really hard.
Where is that tree?
Long landing. Long landing.
What a buttery smooth landing.
Really? Okay. I'll take that then. Love the sound of the reverse thrust. I stopped at a dime there. Long landing, but what does one do? Come on, move forward now. Go on.
Yeah.
I'll line up in honor of who's coming in behind us. Come on. Did I puncture a tire or something here? Come on.
So there we are.
Now, okay, I'll put the brake on here. Let's have a look outside, see who else is coming in. Oh, I'm moving again. Keep parking brake. A lot of people in here. Oh, I'm paddy last. Okay. Oh, there's one there. There's one there. Your mama is overhead on the Cessna 172. Yeah, a lot of people here this week. I know a lot of people have dropped off because they got to go to work at the break. That was pretty cool, Colonel Clink. That was great fun.
I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Chile is interesting. Flash your lights on and off there, folks. If you're flash your landing lights on and off. Yeah, I'll do the same here. See. Yeah, flashy flash. Thank Colonel Clink for doing the flight plan. With the flashy flash and for producer Buttons there. Everyone's flashing the lights now. Thanks to producer Buttons, who's kind of keeping on. You see our little eye there popping over. Look at her little eye there, kind of keeping an eye on me there. It's just see her just peeping at me, you know. She's, that's what's going on. She knows exactly what's going on. ASM Rudikshiki has subscribed just there. Thank you very much. Colin followed there 27 minutes ago. ASM Rude Nikki. I know that's a very clever name. I just don't know what it is. I'll have to see. But anyway, thank you very much for subscribing. Colin, thank you very much for following. That's Colin to me. Stewarter1973, thank you for subscribing. Jeff MF for following. Sneaky Peach, thanks for subscribing. Skyhawk, thank you for resubscribing Tier 1. Lonely Reaper, thank you as well for subscribing again, resubscribing. Davo, thank you. Tommy Lee Crab following. Telly Camo followed Roar. And I think that's it for this week. So that was great fun, folks. So we may be doing next week, depending on what Colonel Clink's in the mood for, we might do some longitude. citation longitude stuff. We might learn something. What do you say, Colonel Clink? Everyone, by the way, Colonel Clink in the comments is saying thank you as well.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks, guys.
And that's on Twitter and on YouTube. Yep. So good flight for tonight, Ian Pollard. John White, great stream. He says, really enjoyed flying along tonight. Thank you. And everyone's welcome on the North European server. And just look up Gripper Sim and Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I'll accept your friend request. And don't forget we have a Discord as well. So folks, I think that's it. It's now 9 minutes past 12. So we should all go to Betty Poos for our work tomorrow. What do you say?
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
So thank you very much, folks. And I guess, you know, have a good week. Why isn't this working? Anyway, things are just beginning to break on me now. Thank God it's the end of the stream. So, Colonel Clink, I think I said it already. Thank you very much. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you very, very soon. And certainly Sunday, 2100 hours on the North European server.
See you next time, guys. Have a good one. Bye now.